There we are. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Thursday night game of With Power Comes, which is our Mutants and Masterminds game. Before we hand this off to Marcus and we jump into tonight's chaotic episode, I'd like to give a shout out to Roll20, which is the map you see in the middle of your screen there. Allows us to show our players what's going on, kind of give our viewers an idea of situations, and share some artwork or whatever that may have been created for said games. Let's see, we don't have any miniatures out on the field now, but most of the miniatures that we do use for our combat situations were created through Hero Forge. Hero Forge allows you to create custom minis from fantasy style all the way up to sci-fi style. You can create them with your own gear, clothing, posability. Now you can actually put two people on one stand, as if you want to do like some sort of little dance scene or fight scene, and you can actually do familiars or animals as well. We also have a sponsor we use is GUI Cube. You'll notice it's in the middle of the screen there. GUI Cube is a fantasy style game that's created in the world called Zyathe, created by the company and expanded upon by the community for the last several years. So who knows, maybe somebody you know has actually shared one of their favorite things they've used in a game in the past, and you might find it in the world of Zyathe. So check out GUICube.com and see what they have. They're always coming out with new stuff. And let's see, if you're watching us on Twitch, we have two links down below. One is for Extra Life, allows you to run year-long, allows you to give to Children's Miracle Network as well as the children's hospitals at any time when you can. There's no specific name that you need to pick, just as long as the children get that money. Also down below we have a link to our website that Marcus has been working on. Now we have a shop set up. The shop allows you to go on there, click through, and get you the shirts, blankets, other gear that has our emblems on it. You can get the emblem that's in the bottom if you're looking at the screen, bottom right hand corner, or you can get the emblem that's behind Marcus's head right now. Those are at least two of the ones I know you can get on some of the gear in our shop. Go check that out. If you're also watching us on Twitch, you'll notice down in the bottom near your chat bar where you can type in things, there's a little bubble looking object. The bubble is what we call Chaos Bubbles. Chaos Bubbles allows you to collect points for the longer you watch our program, and you can cause chaos by spending that on either magic items or advantage and stuff on our Friday night game of Consequences of Chaos. Now, mind you, we've not come up with anything right now for this game or our Torganized Tuesday games, but once we've figured something out that'll actually work and won't completely derail whatever our DM is currently working on, or GM, however you want to call it, then we will let you know. But until then, collect those points, save them up, and that way you can cause some chaos. Robert doesn't mind chaos. He loves it. I think he thrives on it. We also have one more announcement. I'd like David to give a plug. Not David, Josh. David's his character's name.
That's the character's name. My name's Josh. I'm part of a podcast called At the Dragon's Table. Every other Thursday, we have a podcast where we talk about nerd culture and everything nerd. If you want to learn about the current state of the OGL that happened and how the community won, go check that out. Every other week, we do a wrestling podcast called Trailer Trash Wrestling, where we just done Kagumi Kudo, which was the hardcore queen. Go check that out. We did. And tomorrow, always on Fridays, we do a Trailer Trash Theater, kind of like a riff tracks kind of thing, where we watch a really bad movie and riff over it. And tomorrow, I believe, is going to be Godzilla Final Wars. Check that out. But you can find us on all things where you can find podcasts. We're on, Amazon Music. We're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Go check us out. We are at the Dragon's Table. Just a bunch of nerds talking about nerdy stuff.
All right. So, looks like that should be it. So we'll go ahead and hand it off to Marcus to jump us into tonight's episode. Wait, I do have a question. Have you ever done the tabletop game? It's a wrestling game, Josh? Rumble something or other?
We've done the All flesh must be eaten wrestling variant. We've done that one, but we've not done that.
Okay. That one sounds like a different kind of genre again, but okay.
Yeah, if you want zombie wrestlers and stuff like that, that's the one to go with.
All right, so with that, Marcus, it's all you, brother.
Alrighty then. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Marcus Scott, and I'll be running this group of misfits through this chaotic game tonight. My players, I would like you to remind me about your conditions or whatever it's called.
Complications?
Complications. Yes.
Well,
I keep forgetting about them. So if you're got a complication going on, then say hey. See what else. Yeah. Okay. Last we left off,
there we go.
he had a couple of joyriders running through the farm. Would anyone like to give us a recap? What's going on?
What?
You asked for him, so we're sure.
Oh, you're getting
Well,
I think
anyone wants
we can let Army
give
do
us-
it. Army sounds like he's ready for it.
Let's see. The team came together at our new base, the Twin Star Ranch, which happens to be part of Army's real estate portfolio. Having listened into conversations with some of the wealthy people that have bought land in Montana, he discovered there was a tendency for these people to build bases or build bunkers. And so Army, through his lawyer, found a nice underground base that was left over from World War II and has turned it into a bunker and thought it would be an excellent place for the team to gather and use as a base of operation. Army's still not sure about all of the concepts of teamwork and everything, but, it puts this use. Really, he had no use for it beyond just it sitting there. So, this gives some use to the base in the ranch in Montana. As we were doing this, some people were exploring the base. Two teenagers, Dude the superhero and Miss Kitty, who are of close age, decided they would go out and explore the ranch a little bit together. And yeah, that's what they did. They encountered a bison that didn't take too well being disturbed, and I think a fence got broken through because of an ATM issue, and so some of the people had to go out there and fix the fence. And all the while, Ricochet has been trying to figure out how to piece all of this, all the information that we have on the Obsidian Brotherhood together to see what's going on. And Dr. Baxter helped out with some analysis of soil and grass, and we started to make a plan, I think, to go down to Texas to look at where the soil came from. We also learned through some investigation that Dude, the superhero, is somehow descended of one of the town fathers, and we don't know why. Dr. Avil is after that bloodline. So it's another question we have to address. So I think that's a brief rundown. Anything else I missed?
We also found out through the sneaky means of Connor that Kyle's kryptonite is not just Kyle's kryptonite.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Apparently, Kyle's mom has some sort of nullification ability with people that have powers. because she nullified mine once I smoked into her house while she was asleep in the front room or something. But I was able to get a hair from a comb and sneak my ass back out before being noticed.
And the worst person in the world now has that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the worst person in the world has something else that Connor seems to be missing, but can't quite figure out or put his finger on what it is that he's missing. But it's in a box in somebody's lab right now, tapping on glass, trying to get the hell out.
It's not going to be tested on at all. The different superpowers.
And I think there was some threat or comment that it might go good with a certain dog named Trigger.
Just experiment on the dog.
Hey, come here, little buddy. Let me inject this into you.
Shakes the food bowl. There you go. Go to sleep now.
Now, if you experiment on the blood, will that affect Connor? Or
That's the plan. I'm going to find out. That's the plan.
We'll find out, I'm sure. You're like, God damn, what the hell?
Well, alrighty.
Feed it full of all kinds of random things and then just give it back to you. Find out what happens, you explode.
I just see you just that power, that power, that power, that power, that power. Connor's asleep in his recliner again. We just drop that on him or put it in his beer. What happened to Connor? I have no clue. There's just a puddle where his chair's sitting.
Okay.
But yeah, the plan was to go to Texas and investigate this stuff.
Supposed to go to Texas, and then
We were going
the
to-
ocean, and then to, was it Ireland or Egypt?
Egypt.
After that? Yeah.
Or somewhere like that.
Pakistan, yeah.
But we were checking on police report as well. But I don't think that's going to pan out anything because I believe the body was taken after it was buried. Oh, and we need to worry about somebody's sensitivity over the subject of his sister still being alive.
Well, we were saying how she was dead like 2 feet away from his face.
Yeah.
And how we're going to...
Well, I mean, he had the game
Raise
system
the
in his
body.
face. We didn't realize he was paying attention.
Right. Yeah, like he has now. Okay.
Alright. Well,
So,
as y'all are lying in bed, most of you, because I'm sure Connor and Ricochet are already up, about 06:30, you start hearing Reveille play. Start waking up.
Did we establish we had a, like, not a danger room per se, but a facility to train?
Do we have a combat simulator?
yes, but it's not operational yet. It's just, we have to put it together.
The
Training
points haven't
room,
been
yes.
spent for it. On
No,
the
no,
assembly
the points have
required.
been spent.
Oh,
It's
okay.
more, the points have already been spent. It's more that this is a new base. So
Yeah.
it takes us,
It's
you know,
in
putting some stuff
pieces.
together.
So
If it-
probably after Connor made the first pot of coffee for the morning, he's probably in there tinkering around with it, trying to see what needs to be put together and kind of come up with some sort of training regimen. Because a few of us might need training before we get thrown in the mix.
Okay, let's see. What do you have a tinkering or?
I have a tech skill.
All right, roll that tech skill and see how well you did.
How about a 10?
Okay.
I'm not
Maybe
expecting.
I shouldn't have gotten the components from IKEA.
Are these directions in Swedish? What is this?
I mean, I've been to Vietnam, but I never learned the language.
Actually an armadillo.
Just lots of little scratches.
Lots of scratches. Lots of...
Well, Baxter, while you're in your lab, you notice the power seems to dim down a bit before coming back up as an electric shock is.
God damn it! What the hell was that?
I'm going to put everything in the pocket dimension that I have acquired through points, and I'm going to go investigate, find out where that went, what caused that.
Well, as you're heading down there, anyone else heading to investigate why there was a power surge all of a sudden?
And you hear
You said
Connor
it was-
scream out.
You said it was 6 a.m., right?
6:30. Oh, dark 30.
Kyle's still asleep.
David
David's
went for
outside. David is passed out drunk
Okay.
in his room. Yeah.
And our Ernie has been working on something.
And that is a complication. So
Passed out drunk.
passed out drunk. Well, he is an alcoholic.
Alright, well, Baxter, as you going around looking for room to room, you see Connor's ass kind of sticking out as the rest of his body's back behind a panel trying to put wires together. And
Sorry, my mind just went the wrong way.
What are you doing?
Stepbrother, I'm stuck.
I think they're passed out of sleep. Do you
No,
want me to get them?
I'm just trying to fix this thing, and I guess I crossed the wrong wire or hooked the wrong thing. Can you read this
Want me-
fucking language? I throw the instructions at you.
Yeah, I'll grab the instructions. I'll look at it. Want me to give her a swirl, see what happens?
Sure, I was hoping the armadillo would, Army or whatever his name is, would help me out, but I couldn't sleep too much, and I figured I'd tinker with it. Got to have it up and operational soon. I'm going to need something to train these guys. I can't very well run around shooting at them myself.
Yeah, no, I can work on it. Did I find any knowledge on the hair sample that I was asking for?
now, remind me, whose hair sample? did you
Mommies.
take? Mommy?
Dude's mother.
Yes.
Okay.
He
you
probably
find-
did a DNA test to verify whether or not she was his biological or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever I would have found, I'm just kind of skimming through the paperwork, reading it while I'm about to drop whatever I
Okay.
learned on him out of the blue for no reason.
So the hair sample.
I would probably go, what hair sample?
Go back to that conversation.
Did you mention that you lost powers while you were in there? Or just you got me the hair sample and you came back?
No, I mentioned the power deal issue.
Okay.
So you might want to check it because once I got inside and was within range of her, I could not use my abilities to get back out. I had to use mundane means.
Yeah, I would have definitely tested for DNA, then obviously dug into it for any special powers.
Okay. As you were going through, you do recognize that the
His mom is
DNA.
actually able.
no. DNA strain did have a rare genetic marker, but some odd reason you're thinking maybe he didn't grab the right hair because if this is his mom, there's no way they're blood related.
Yeah, for some reason they're not related.
I mean, it was his mom's hair.
But they do have the same marker, so maybe it's something in the water.
A different marker.
A different rare marker, but yeah, something in the water maybe.
Something in the water.
Yeah, like the stuff you got at the lab. Did the water taste kind of funny all the time, and you didn't see any other scientists drinking it?
You're confusing me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. Oh. But yeah, what were you trying to mess with down there?
I was trying to hook up the hollow projectors for the combat simulator.
Oh, you made a bit of a mess down here. Can I try?
I
and
made
fix
a
it?
mess. Did you read the
Yeah,
instructions?
Well, I rolled a 2.
With a plus 20, though.
As per usual. I don't roll high, but
I mean, you don't need to roll if your stats are already high.
well, something better than a 2 would have been nice.
As you go and dig in there, you're looking around. You see, as he was trying to pull some of the wires, a little bit of the wiring got the covering of the wire kind of got stretched out, exposed some wire. And then you also look at the outlet that he's just got all these random plugs trying to fit in there. So you grab a space bar and plug it up properly and tape up the wire. You know how some of these special forces guys are.
Hey, I can run a microwave, a coffee pot, my hair dryer, a ceiling fan, and a heater all at the same time with one plug. You just need enough places to plug it in at.
Yeah. But you're able to fix it and...
Of course, once I plug the refrigerator in, it usually pops. But anyway, you just hit the little button, turn it back on.
So you spread out the surge, wrap up the wire, and that section is good to go.
Want to give her a swirl now, see what happens?
Sure. I'll try to turn it on.
I'm going to assume you know how to push a button, so I'll let.
I was not a Marine, so yeah, I know how to push a button.
Okay. I'm sure we can get some crayons in here if need be.
Like I said, I wasn't a Marine.
They don't need breakfast, they need instructions.
In English, but preferably. I don't speak Swedish. I don't speak Vietnamese. I don't understand either one of those. But yeah,
I just followed the diagram.
there's a fucking diagram.
And while you're down there, you do see underneath all that the instructions in English that fell off. You know how they have the booklet for all that? And
Yeah, the English page is what falls off. Gotcha. With a
Yeah.
10, I don't doubt it.
Which you did, Robert. You're good to go. I don't know exactly what you were working on.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Powered up, and this is for a what simulator? Combat
Just
simulator?
I'm checking the settings, and I'm going to go with the lowest setting combat simulator. For
Okay.
let's see, maybe a small ambush from an armed force, armed unit,
Okay.
just to see
Are you
how it works.
All right. Robert, is this more of a like Star
Image.
Trek?
Yeah,
Image.
it's just an image.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
No touch, nothing else. It's just an image.
yeah. More likely, if they
A
get hit
programmable image.
by something that would be fatal, it'd be like a light pops up and.
Oh, now that utilizes hologram, full tactile holograms in the combat simulator.
Okay.
Danger Room is what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a full-on thing like in Star Trek where a whole little world's built, or like what we use in the military where we shot at a screen.
Think of it as a kind of a hybrid of those, not yet Star Trek level.
Okay. All right.
Not yet.
Yeah, yet.
I mean,
Right now with a
some-
10 and
Oh.
somebody trying to fix it with a 22, I think it's still just like remedial.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was working on with the design thing I sent you. So
Okay. Let's see here. Pedal Wolf, go ahead and give me an awareness roll or perception. Perception.
I was gonna say I'm actually looking for awareness. Jesus. Okay, Jim, leave me alone.
Okay. As you get the simulator, you start seeing this little jungle scene. You start hearing a little bit of noises, but you're caught off guard as someone from your flank pops up and starts shooting. Okay, explosions.
Yep.
Now, for our veterans here, how would I have them roll against their complications?
Will defense, I would think, for something like that.
It depends on how severe you're wanting to go with it. So
Okay. Yeah.
So like wheel would be a good one to use, or something along those lines. So
Okay.
If you want to go
Alright.
hardcore, you
If
could
you're-
just shut him down for a round too.
yeah, you could
Okay.
since it's a complication. If it hits him too hard, he could just be out for a while. So
Okay. Well, it's just pew pew right now, no major explosions. So I'll let that one slide for now. But we'll see when the bigger tests come in. So how are you gonna react to that, Shadow?
Does it fire and hit me?
Let's see. Let's see. I don't have gun on here, so I'll just do a regular unarmed and say it again. 22 to hit DC 25.
Okay.
So the roll,
That's fine.
if it's a ranged attack, it would fall on your dodge.
Right.
If it's a melee attack, it would fall on your parry. So it's 10 plus whatever your
Roll.
number is.
So I got a 22.
Okay.
No, it's. Try that
You
again.
get-
I do roll against it, right?
No, you just add 10.
Yeah, so it'd be 10 plus what is your dodge number?
10.
10. So your dodge
Oh wait,
your
never mind.
static defense is 20.
Okay. You get a slight electrical shock as it slices, or not slices, but
Hits me.
skims off your back.
All right, I'll just roll with it and realize that I don't have my pistols with me because I was just working on something in a safe place. So I will mist out, get behind a tree, and seem like for Baxter, it would seem like I just went into a zone.
Okay.
Like I don't realize I'm in a building anymore. So I will come out swinging my. Actually, I will mind blast whatever shot me.
Okay.
Or TK blast. Push. I don't think you have anything up on it, but so if you just want to just.
Okay.
We can just.
Yeah, as you go
narrate
for
it.
your TK push, you see the nanites that kind of build the figure kind of break apart as he disintegrates. Sort of like Spider-Man, I don't want to go home type, or I don't want to go type deal.
Ah, okay. That was he the only combatant?
That you currently see.
All right, well then I'll leave it up to Baxter what happens next, because right now I don't know Baxter's there. Connor's in combat mode. He was shot in the back shoulder somewhere, so now he's looking for threats.
Yeah, since he's got time, he's actually watching him, observing his combat, his abilities, his powers. Yeah.
Oh, and
He's being
when I come out from behind the tree and the tentacles are out, my skin is white. You probably would have seen what it looked like what's in the tube, just kind of clawing its way up over my face and kind of making its way in through my hair.
Okay. All right.
he's staying back out of the way and not trying to get hit by whatever's happening.
Okay.
But he's observing him.
Let's see. Y'all don't have passive in this game, do you?
Do not.
All right, give me another perception. Okay.
Am I missing something here? Shouldn't it be better?
Welcome to my life.
D20 plus 2. Okay.
The skills, do they not link with any stats?
They're supposed to.
They're supposed to.
Yeah, you would put points into the skill as well. And
Okay,
then
so I
it'd be
guess
based
I
on the
have
stat.
0 awareness, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm apparently not being observant enough.
Well, as you're in your little hideout looking around, you feel 2 pokes in your back, and you hear a unfamiliar language to you as you hear voices behind you. Basically, you got 2 guys that came up behind you and got guns pointed to your back.
His response would be to wrap one's neck with the tentacle and sling it into the other.
All right, let's give it a roll.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if you want to narrate it or actually roll it. There we go.
Well, I want to make sure you hit it, since you're
Rolling like shit?
Shit.
Yeah. Apparently I'm
All
rolling
right.
like shit on perceptions, but I'm rolling halfway decent on the others.
All right. As your side whips come up, wrap around, one guy gets caught off guard, kind of yelps. As the guy shoots, the second guy goes to shoot you. I will do this and take the lower. Oh. 16 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay. As you slam this other guy, round goes off, hits the tree next to you, and he goes slam down to the ground. The guy you have strangled, he goes ahead and dissipates in your hand, tentacle as the other guy's kind of knocked down on the ground.
All right. Well, not to drag this out, it would be probably just back and forth for that until every last hologram has been disabled or until Baxter disables the system.
Okay. All right.
Notes.
Okay. I go through several different sceneries of
So,
jungle fighting. desert.
Baxter would notice like I said, the symbiote that covers my skin. He'll I haven't been hit yet, so he doesn't notice that. The whips that come out of my back of my hands, and of course the TK push that I did. And that's pretty much the only powers you see him use at this particular point in time. And the mist, of course, him going incorporeal.
Yeah. And you have different location scenarios similar for jungle, desert, winter, just so you can.
Yeah, I'm not going to test all that out. Once this simulation's done, he's going to realize it was a simulation and be like, oh, shit, all right, well.
Okay.
I need another cup of coffee.
About this time, it's
And a
about
cigar.
7 o'clock. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Sleeping. I'm a teenager.
I'm checking the computer systems. I probably noticed anomalies in the room, the simulator, but
Okay. Well, you realize that someone's playing with your new toys and. Sorry, go ahead. What was Bobby doing?
Bobby is outside with his new chain, and he is performing a series of overhead strikes on the ground because he's got nothing else to really swing at. He doesn't want to tear up anybody's stuff, so he is essentially just checking out how far he can make it go out, and does it actually hit with any force if it's out that far, and what else he can do with it.
Okay. Give me about 3 rolls so you can start getting used to it and just see how good you are with it.
See how many times you hit yourself in the back of the head with it.
Pretty much.
I'm going to roll it as an unarmed because I don't actually have the chain on the
Okay.
thing yet.
All right. You're enjoying this chain, and anytime you bring it back up, you don't get hit by it. It wraps around you, and it gives some good damage and force.
Yeah, good chain till it breaks.
Yeah, it's equipment, so it can break anytime.
I think once I get my coffee, realizing that David has probably got a hangover and is passed out, I'm gonna start making some bacon.
Okay. Well, as you're cooking, you
Oh my
do
God.
see, what was her name?
Just Kitty.
Amelia, sitting there at the kitchen counter, eating a bowl of cereal.
You want any
Wondering
eggs?
where. Oh, yes, please. Should I get the rest of the folks, or?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Okay. I'll let them know you're cooking breakfast.
And I'll just go back to cooking some, scrambled eggs and some bacon. I'm not going to get fancy with it. I try to make an omelet for myself, and it breaks apart, or tears apart as I flip it. Fuck it, just scramble it all up.
I'll let you decide when David wakes up because he is passed out drunk. So.
Okay. First off, Kyle.
Feeding triggers with a bacon.
Banging on your door.
Trigger just leaves like again.
I yell out, "Mom, it's summertime. I don't need to get up." And pull the covers over me and try to go back to sleep.
Alright. That's the way you want to play it. She'll go back into the kitchen. Mr. McBain,
Yes.
do you have a pot that I can borrow?
A pot? I mean, I'm sure there's one underneath the cabinet over there on the left.
Goes down, grabs the cabinet, goes over to the sink, fills it halfway up with water, then goes to the refrigerator, fill it up with ice.
Are you wanting boiled eggs or something?
No, I got some folks who don't want to get up.
Okay. And he just goes back to cooking the eggs, and I don't want to be a part of that. I'll leave it be. Probably, has issues dealing with teenagers too, because he's already had problems dealing with one teenager so far. I'm not going to jump into that. Not this early in the morning. I hope she's not going to David. That might not work.
Her freaking she do.
Over there to the right.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no. The dice are just not playing nice.
Okay. As you're sleeping there, you do hear your door come creaking open. And you hear it go, shit. Quiet. And walking towards you.
So I lift the covers over to see, what's going on. And then I spend a luck point. When she throws the water, she slips, falls into bed with me with the water hitting both of us.
Alrighty. As she walks towards you, she trips over your shoes. She tries to bend to catch herself. She lands, her head hits your stomach as water splashes on you.
What the? You might want to move.
Can't you put your shoes away?
Well, it's not my shoes I'm worried about at the moment. As I take the covers and kind of bunch them up over my lower section.
I mean, he's a teenager. It's early morning.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to
Breakfast
say I need to take a shower, but I don't think so now.
Well, I need to go change, and
Ah,
Mr. McBain is cooking breakfast. So get your butt up.
yes, ma'am. And then I
I've
wait
probably
for her to
burnt
leave the
about
room.
I've probably burned about like every third piece of bacon, and I'm feeding those to Trigger as they come up.
Uh, now, Bobby is out whipping chains, right?
Whipping it good.
Uh, Ricochet, you hear a slight tap on your door as it kind of creaks open.
He's laying there. He's on his back. Clothes on from the day before still. Kind of sets up a little bit. Can I help you?
Mr. McBain's cooking breakfast.
Who is this?
Mr. McBain?
No.
Connor?
This is
The lady.
Oh, the-
Amelia.
The lady.
Amelia.
Amelia.
I mean, the teenage girl.
He'll sit all the way up on the side of the bed. He reaches over, grabs a beer, crack. That's the best thing for a hangover. Cracks it, downs it. Yeah, I'm up. I'll be there in a minute.
Connor keeps trying to teach you how to, get the proper hangover drink, but you refuse to drink it.
Want me to get you some orange juice?
I'll be all right. I'll be okay.
There's like a glass already sitting beside the stove with like a egg whites and some Tabasco sauce and some other stuff mixed in with it. Just sitting there waiting for him to come out.
I'll be there. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. She'll pop out and see Bobby out in the field. Hey, Bobby, we got breakfast cooking.
Alright, Bobby is gonna try to do the thing where you wrap the chain around your body and you just keep moving your head and it just keeps wrapping around.
All right, let's give that a shot.
That sounds like a power stunt.
What would be rolled for that?
We'll do. Let me see what you got. Probably just have you do another arm to arm until we can get your chain in there.
Okay. And 19.
Okay.
Might climb up over my ear a little bit, but it'll be alright.
Yeah. What's your total defense? 10,
18.
18?
My dodge or parry, either one would be an 18.
Okay. So you get a little snag on your ear. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Millie will go back in. She'll go to her room, change because she's soaking wet now. She'll tap on Army's office and say, "Hey, buddy, Mr. McBain's cooking breakfast. You want something to eat, little fella?"
In the burrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in the habitat in a burrow. But I mean, if she comes over that area looking for him, he'll poke his head out and go, "Oh, thank you. I'll come up in a minute, but don't need. Not really sure what bacon is, but don't need anything to eat. But I'll come on up."
Okay. Where did Baxter run off to?
Went back to his lab.
Okay.
And he continued to work on the fortune failure creation that he has.
Okay. Well, she'll pop her head in, let you know breakfast is done. Or it's being cooked if you want to join. And after she heads to her room and heads back down, you see her out of her pink little jumpsuit and into basically boy shorts and a tube top because her workout outfit got wet because of somebody.
She doesn't know that was me.
Not yet.
Graceful as she is as a cat, and she tripped and fell.
Yeah, well, she's not really seen his abilities yet, so.
No.
So yeah, probably got you a Gatorade and a bottle of Tylenol sitting next to the whatever homemade concoction I made for your hangover.
He comes out. His hair's kind of disruffled. His beard's kind of, he's not groomed at all this morning. He comes in, just grabs it and just drinks it all the way down.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Well, as far as
Nope.
time, I didn't say good morning. I just said morning.
He'll go over, sit down, and whatever you've like. You said you've made like eggs and bacon and
Scrambled eggs, bacon, just the typical staples. Your Gatorade, your Tylenol, and your hangover concoction.
he'll make some toast. And he'll sit there and just quietly eat.
And you're the first one there too. I didn't send. What's her face? The cat girl said she was gonna go take care of letting everybody know. I guess she got to you.
I'm assuming it was her. Yeah.
And he slides a pot of coffee across the table to you. Here you go.
Starts pouring him some, and he's like, yeah.
And he sets a second pot out on the table that's got coffee, and almost as if he knows that you're gonna drink the entire pot by yourself anyway.
What's on the agenda for today?
I think the game plan was to get everybody together and had to go investigate where this dirt was from. But I fucked with it, and Baxter got the training area working. So it's like holographic training. So maybe we can get our noobs to get some training in.
The one seems like he knows what he's doing.
Um,
What's his name? Bobby?
no, you mean the one you accosted?
Let's say he's got a hell of a right hook. So we'll say that.
Yeah, I thought I saw him around here, but I don't know. He might. He looks like he probably handled himself. Like I said, we check him out. But I'm worried about what's the boy's name? The one with the funky eyes.
The dude.
Yeah, that dude. What's his name?
That's his name, the dude.
Really?
Kyle? He calls himself the dude.
Is he,
I'm Ricochet, but I'm also David.
I understand that. I'm just saying, the dude. Is it like a TV thing or youth? I don't know.
Was in that movie, The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, but I expected him to be walking around in just a robe and pajamas, but he doesn't. He dresses weird. And of course, the girl. I'm kind of concerned about the way those two would be able to react in a combat situation. I've seen the armadillo in action. That is weird.
Oh, I have too.
That is weird.
I have too.
And I'm kind of concerned about the doctor as well. I don't know how he'd be able to handle if he was under fire. I'd like to at least test them out one time before we take them out in the field. But hey, that's just my opinion.
He feeds Trigger some bacon. Yeah.
I look at Trigger's like, haven't you had enough already? But whatever.
Trigger like gives you that look like, shut up. But he'll continue to eat his breakfast. And
I'll look at the clock as I finish eating mine and drink my third cup of coffee. Like, well, I guess nobody else wants breakfast. Oh, whatever.
Bobby will come in and he'll go and he'll wash his hands in the kitchen sink and he'll wash his face off a little bit. He's like, oh, cool, eggs.
There's some bacon in there too. You don't drink coffee, do you?
No, I think there's some orange juice in here.
Yeah.
We'll go in and get the orange juice, and he won't even get a glass. He just takes the whole thing of orange juice and puts it on the table.
Okay, so you're the same with orange juice as he is with coffee. Got it. We just need to let Army know so he can make sure we keep it stocked. I guess. I don't know how this fucking works.
Well, Amelia's there eating her little food. Kind of.
20 minutes goes by before Kyle shows up. Slick back hair because it's a little damp still. And comes walking up to the cat girl and goes, "Next time, don't bring the bucket."
Next time, wake your ass up when I tell you to. It's breakfast.
So,
I'm not your mama.
I know that. You're much prettier.
Thank you.
As I go over there and whatever's left of the eggs and whatever's left of the bacon, I start piling on the plate.
Okay.
Teenagers.
Baxter ever come down?
He's probably walking in as he's sitting down with everything on his plate. Oh, most of us are here. Good. I told you.
Do you want anything to eat before you jump into whatever this is?
Looks over
Because
at
it
the
looks like
empty food.
Kyle got the rest of it.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Do you know your mother, Kyle?
Yes. I've known her for 16
That's
years.
a weird question, man.
Gotcha.
You know?
All right. Well, she's not your mom. You're not related.
Yes, she is. And yes,
She's got
I
a
am.
rare marker too, but it's not related to yours.
David's
Or
like,
sisters.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
there was something going on.
It's about
Yeah.
this time that Army starts to walk in.
Listen,
During this.
I will say, one, what do you mean rare marker? What are you talking about?
So your sister, the old guy, that are both gone from the cemetery, we can assume the old guy probably had the same marker that your sister had. Your mother has also a super rare marker,
What are you talking
but
about?
you two aren't related at all.
What's a marker?
It's a DNA marker. So there's this little
Okay,
thing, and it's goes into a tirade, in
you
stupid
see-
detail about DNA strands and that, just completely ignoring you for like 5 minutes.
Oh no, it's not going to take 5 minutes because you see him actually get up, and he looks at Bobby. He goes, "Hand me the chain."
All right.
Not
We
DNA.
start unwrapping it at the table.
And I go, "You took DNA from my mama?"
Not me.
And he swings.
Whoa!
It's like, I didn't take it.
As you're talking, he doesn't listen to that part.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Where's
I'm going to try to jump and teleport Dr. Baxter away.
I was gonna say, if it's what would that be? Dodge or parry? I don't have
Okay.
it.
Wait, here's my unarmed attack.
I can get hit easily.
It would be a parry.
Yeah, that's even worse.
So, what's the modifier for an unarmed? Is that strength?
It's
You're fighting.
Fighting. Okay, here's my unarmed attack. Oh wow! Actually, might have hit.
Yeah, my parry is a +3.
So 13.
Hey, I rolled a 19 for my technology and then a natural 20. Looky there.
Oh, but you don't roll for your defense.
Yeah.
It's just 10 plus.
It's 10 plus, so 13.
A 13, yeah.
Gotcha.
So Kyle cold cocks you in the face, just yelling at you about what the hell are you doing to my mom?
Well, nothing yet. I mean, she's got an
In the midst of all this is going on,
Yeah.
I know
Bobby's like,
I know that
"Hey."
Army's trying to teleport Baxter out of the way. Connor's going to try to mist up in the way of the chain and intercept it.
Alrighty.
I don't know what that would do.
David's going to try to grab the dude and, like, chicken wing him and, like, put him on the ground. Like, whoa, you need to calm down.
Alright, let's kind of roll a niche here. Just so we can
Trigger will do nothing.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Just to keep us from having like an in-group fight here, I'll go ahead and spend one of my points. Is there a way to get rid of this damn thing? I only have one in here.
Oh, okay.
And just make the scene go the way we were just, saying. I pop
Okay.
up just in time to catch the chain wrap around my arm, and you'll notice that that section of the arm is covered in white, whereas the rest of me isn't currently. Army teleports Baxter like on the other side of the kitchen, and I guess I don't know what Bobby and David were doing.
I was
Guess
getting
we're
ready
trying to
disarm the chain.
Yeah, trying
Huh.
to restrain.
That's new.
And I don't know what Kitty's doing.
He's sitting on the counter, watching this chaos. Kind of interested on the coffee mug that's sitting on the table, tapping at it.
Um,
Don't knock that off.
Kyle.
Oh, Kyle's like he's got Bobby and Richter like, you ever see that person that knows he can't get to the other person but still tries?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold him back. Hold him back. Hold him back.
So, Kyle, do you need a sedative?
I mean, I got some.
Well, no, I'm asking him if he really wants it, instead of just giving it to him.
I'm yelling at the
gotcha.
doctor about taking stuff and messing with my mom, and just words are flying out of his mouth and most of them start with a cuss and end with a cuss.
Oh no, I didn't take it.
I
did.
did.
Connor did.
Wow.
And I didn't take it from your mother.
Plus,
I took it from
there's
her
a
collar.
bus, dude. Stop putting people under it. I don't think they hurt your mom, Kyle.
No, your mom was sleeping just fine when I left.
Don't
She
say
was
it like
what?
that. Don't say it like that.
But the thing is the Foundation might want her now, since she has these superpowers.
We
I'm
did
supposed to
not
be the
share
awkward
that
one.
information.
Okay.
Or did you?
I think we
Out
need
loud,
to all,
yes, right now.
Oh, well, I'm not worried about it.
Maybe we should all start again.
Kyle.
He doesn't know what
Good
consequences
morning.
are. He just spews shit out.
So,
Good morning.
Kyle,
As we're holding Kyle out. Good morning.
have you ever watched that show? What was it? NCIS or CSI or whatever the hell it is?
Dude, I'm not 30.
I don't know if it's been on the air since he was born.
It's been on the air, but I don't watch it. My mom tries to get me to watch it with her, but I'm like, I've got more important things to do. Oh, speaking of my mom, you asshole! Pointing at, or talking to Connor now.
Good morning, Kyle. Did you sleep well?
I slept well until Miss Stain tried to come in there and hit me with some water.
You
Nice.
woke it up.
Is this your new name, Miss Thing?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Just confused. I didn't know if you had changed your name in the night.
I look at Bobby and go, put me down.
I
Cool.
think.
Don't prove that. Yeah,
Okay,
Ricochet's
I
still
just-
right there, though.
What, Arnie? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to think about how to say this. I think I'm not sure of the term. That's the problem. He stops for a minute. I think they're trying to say you're adopted.
So what?
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
that's I think the whole
What's the
thing.
point? The DNA
But he
issue.
messed with my mom.
No,
I didn't do anything. I just didn't.
Nobody
Okay.
messed with her.
She didn't
Nobody
even know-
touched
she didn't even know it was
I
there.
think they took hair from
That's
her
not
hair
what
brush.
he said. He said my mom was asleep.
Yeah,
Yes.
and didn't know I was even there. Oh, by the way, did you realize? Do you have issues around your mom with your abilities?
Nope. Do not. I'm good. I can do whatever I want around my mama.
Insight check.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm going to roll that.
Okay, you don't need to roll it. He's lying through his teeth. And Bobby knows he's lying through his teeth. Wait a minute, where's the...
Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't.
I mean, so far.
What was that? Deception. Here we go.
Yeah,
So I
it was
don't
legit
believe
for
you.
me.
I
I
do
mean-
not believe you. That's it.
Oh my god.
You know, Kyle, I'm sure you're fine around your mother. You seem to have a good relationship with her.
I love my mom. But yeah, I was adopted. Why does that matter?
It doesn't.
Oh, well,
we
wait,
didn't
wait.
know if you knew for yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, we didn't know that either. That's why we
My
did the
sister was
test.
adopted too. My parents could have
Wait.
kids.
Well, yes,
You
but
knew
you and
that you were
her are
adopted?
true siblings, right?
Yes. No, I don't know about that.
Well, you
I never
are close
asked.
siblings. But do you remember that other grave we found of Randy Chandler, who was one of the founders of the town?
No.
Okay, well, there was another grave that was robbed.
Okay.
You share a genetic similarity to him. That's what Dr. Baxter was trying to say.
Yeah, the three of you, your sister, the old guy from, him, and, you all are related. He most likely had the marker, that's why they took him. She had the marker, that's why they took her.
Well, how old was that grave?
1800 something, I don't think it
Okay,
was
so
really
at least he
Early
wasn't my
1800s.
daddy. Okay.
No,
I
we've
don't-
got other.
There was a birth date, I think only. There's a birth date or a death date.
There was a death date.
Do you
Yeah,
know? Did you ever
Randy
know your?
Chandler died in 1827, November 12th.
Do you ever
Yeah, so-
remember your biological or birth parents? I mean, I don't know how old you were when you were adopted.
I never tried to find them either because my sister, Bobby, you weren't around when this happened. My sister tried to find her birth mother. Ooh, that hurt my mama so much. And she just, I never wanted to attempt it because I saw how much pain it caused them. So,
Were you in an orphanage?
no, they adopted me from if I remember correctly, what my dad told me was from Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know the hospital. I think it was on my birth certificate. I just don't know. But
You were adopted at birth?
2 months later. So I don't know if I was in the hospital, orphanage, or what, but it was a month or 2 months later. I can't remember. Dude, I was asleep one night and I said something and my dad said, "No, you're adopted." That's the only thing. And then I asked a couple of questions and went back to sleep. I think I was 10 when he told me. And then I found out my sister was adopted too later. It's when that happened, because my sister's such a bitch. Sorry, Bobby. But she is. You dodged the bullet.
So,
I told you this before.
Well, those markers...
Does the name, I don't know, Fort Rucker sound familiar to you?
No, why would it?
Because it's a military base in Alabama. That's why I was asking.
Do I look like I'm interested in the military?
Dr. Baxter,
Yes.
did you do a comparison to see how
I hate
closely
teenagers, David.
Kyle was related to his sister? I
See,
assume that they were siblings, but
I need her DNA to do that test.
we
We just know that she had that special marker from the autopsy results.
that's right.
And the thing is that marker is what is kind of like the thing that triggers the mutations for people to have natural powers.
I have a question.
Or hers was just different.
Your mentor, what's her
Yes.
name?
Yes, Dr. Margaret Abel.
Abel. Was she into any manipulation of genes and, say, babies or anything like that? Or pregnant women?
Well, our army was kind of the test that led into the human side of things. Once that happened, I was kind of pushed away to a degree. I just know that kind of glances at Connor and, you and
What?
just she started testing on people, and then they didn't like it.
How long?
I
ago?
don't know about babies. To my knowledge, it would have been about 4 or 5 years ish.
So they don't
So-
coincide with Kyle here.
I
So-
mean, if
We already know
Yeah.
that Kyle's issue, because he told us himself, came from a meteor, right? Strike that killed all his friends.
Yes.
But the gene in his system allowed that to happen.
that
Well,
allowed the
I'm
mutation
wearing
to trigger.
jeans.
Yeah, having that special gene allowed it to trigger to mutate and come alive per se.
That was the catalyst.
Yeah, it kept him alive. Whereas
Connor's
his,
trying to think of some cartoon that
friends
could
may
help
not
him
have
know
had
what
it,
the hell we're
not just-
talking about. I know there's a cartoon out there somewhere. You got a little guy that dances around. I don't know. Fuck it.
This-
Don't worry about it.
Bobby says, so you guys can get DNA from hair, right?
Yeah.
And you need some of Tracy's DNA.
Raise an
You still
eyebrow at
have
you.
her hair?
Raise an eyebrow at you as you ask that question.
I mean, if you do, I could use it. If you don't, that's fine. But
He pulls out his wallet, and in his wallet there's like a little wax envelope. And in the envelope there's a little short
Lock of hair.
lock of hair with like a bread tie around it. And he's like, "How many do you need?"
just one, really, is all I need.
He will very carefully with his large fingers try to separate it out and get one hair and pull it out.
Reaches in the bag, test tube, tweezers.
Now,
I'll
this
spend a
is-
hero point if I need to make that happen.
Ah, it shouldn't be too hard.
Bobby, they just could have gone back to the house. Mom hadn't changed anything in the room. Her freaking hairbrush is still there.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to your mom's house.
My mom's great.
Oh, no, she seems like a lovely lady, but
Unless she's trying to, tell me what to do because adults.
Well,
you say that you don't have any issues doing your abilities around your mom. I'm going to let you know that I did. Apparently, being within close proximity to your mother nullified my abilities.
Oh, impotence. Gotcha.
No, I didn't say impotence. That would mean I would have had other thoughts towards your mother than what I did. And that would be wrong.
Well, from the test I did, reaches into a pocket dimension, pulls out paper. That might not look like much to some of you, but what that shows is that I kind of got a gist of what her power was, and I'm not 100% sure on what it is, but it almost seems like she's kind of a passive nullifier. Or
So it's always on, is what you're saying.
and that's kind of what I thought. Maybe it's she knows about it and she just has it on when
What I mean?
Does that mean
when
she knows that he's got abilities? Maybe that's
and
why
that's
it's
what I was
on?
kind of wondering. And that's why I think it was passive, and she might not know she has it.
Well, what about this though? I mean, Connor, can you
Could
turn
be-
to smoke for a second? Okay, I reach my hand out, place it on you, and
It just kind of goes through.
for however long it takes, I continue to do nullify on you to try to stop your power.
Oh, you have that ability?
I don't know. It's
It's a save against the nullify.
And what save?
so effects countered by confidence or
I don't see that.
coincidence.
I don't see that skill.
I
I'm confident it
I don't
didn't
know.
work. Does that work?
I don't know how to put the skills out there.
Yeah, nullify. Like my weaken is a will save, but I don't know if I'm good.
It's fortunate failure is what it's called. Right, I'll just I guess copy and paste these things.
So what is the modifier that you're using?
I don't know. It's off of my luck stuff, I guess.
This was from the luck book, correct? The luck
Yeah.
power profile.
Yes. I've got 2 ranks in it.
Which one is it again?
Fortunate failure.
Oh, yes, that's the reaction.
So I can't use it as an action to try to stop what he's doing.
I don't think you can.
Okay.
Circumstances seem to conspire to keep you safe from the effects of attacker's power. Water main suddenly burst. Yeah, so it's not a I'm going to do something. It is a reaction.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
true nullification.
So maybe if I was going to hit you with a TK blast, it might stop that.
Or
Yeah, you like
you know,
pop out of the way or something.
Okay.
somebody like Ricochet throws a coffee mug at you, just randomly throws it. For some reason the light fixture falls and hits it and blocks it or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, you do that, and I'm still missed.
yeah.
Just kind of
I go-
swirling around you.
And I like reach in my pocket and throw something up, and at this point in time, something probably. Never mind. I don't know what I'm trying to say on this one. I'm trying to get it to work, but I do have a nullified power that I know of, but it doesn't always. It's very conditional. So I guess I got that from my mom.
Is it defensive?
Yes. But I thought I could nullify his stuff, but I don't know.
All right. So as soon as he says defensive and you say yes, Ricochet's just gonna like throw a left hook at you.
Okay.
It doesn't work. Just clock.
I'm still holding on to the chain, and
Oh.
you know,
Yeah, if you want to like just like
I
narrate
drop, so when you do that,
Yes,
I'm
you
in
swing.
Kyle's
Connor comes
face.
back in a solid form. What the fuck?
Kyle's-
Awkward around kids. You just punched the child.
Yeah, that's not a power per se. So I don't know if nullify is gonna stop that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So,
Yeah.
so roll your punch and let's see what happens.
all right, I can do that.
He hits the table
Oh.
wrong, and coffee spills on his crotch.
Pull the sheet up. Where is?
So what do
It was a 17, so it would be against your parry. What's
Oh.
your parry?
2.
So 12. So the 17 would hit.
Okay.
What
And
the fuck, man?
Wait a minute though. So
and the
what kind-
DC on that would the toughness check would be a 17 because he's only got 2 strength. So that factors into that. So you would roll a toughness check, and you pass that. Great.
I got some. That's the one thing I got right now is I got toughness.
You clocked the child, man.
And he clocks him, and Kyle's like, you all know that he hit Kyle
Hit solid.
solid. Kyle looks at him and then faints.
Faints.
He was, I mean, was not expecting that. Or he falls. Let's put it in this way instead: is he falls on his butt.
David,
But not like he'd been hit and thrown back. He just falls on his butt. Not that was so
I
unexpected.
thought we were calming the situation down with the discussion. What's with the...
And then Kyle disappears.
I didn't mean to do that.
What?
Punching somebody is kind of intentional.
Yeah, the whole my power works defensively.
Okay, yeah, but it's a nullify power. Wouldn't it be like a power ability that would be stopped, not
You
a
know,
physical
that makes
one?
a lot of sense now.
He pours he grabs your mug from the side, pours more coffee. And says, maybe you should have some more before we go any further.
That might be a good idea.
And as you lift your coffee up, your mug shatters.
Well, I deserve that.
And I'm like, Kyle, what are you doing over there?
Kyle's like slowly crawling away from him.
We'll have to work on that in the simulator.
And
We're
I look up
all
and go,
gonna
"You can see me?"
calm down, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Bobby, you can see me?
Yeah, I mean, you're weird looking, but like, I don't know, kind of fizzy. I don't know. It's weird.
You can see your friend.
Is this
Yeah.
how breakfast usually goes?
Not at my
No.
house.
I mean,
I usually just
I've
have
been in a
cereal.
few barracks where breakfast did end in a fist fight, but not like this.
I mean,
I just thought that y'all would, sit down and have deep, introspective discussions with each other, and then maybe have a dance section. At least that's what I understood about breakfast from something I heard.
What the hell's on your Netflix queue?
Usually, people sit down, they eat, they say good morning, they get up and go do their thing. I mean, this breakfast is a little
But
more
that-
lively than I'm used to.
It doesn't have to do anything with a suspension of something.
What?
you've never been watching High School Musical, have you?
No, it was something called the Breakfast Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
that
that's.
That was a good one. I remember when that came out.
Kyle reappears sitting beside Bobby, away from Connor. I mean, away from Ricochet.
Yeah.
Oh, or Connor
So-
too,
so-
because Connor's still on the other side of the table where the chain was thrown at.
So
I
this
want my
is not
chain
normal.
back, too.
No, this is not
Normally not. No.
And nothing you watch on TV is usually normal either. So just giving you that heads up now.
Even if it
Okay.
says reality
Yeah.
TV.
Okay.
Especially.
Probably
if it
the
says
worst.
Well, I don't see anything. I just listen. But
And unless you're watching John Cena, then when he goes, "You can't see me," you can't see him.
Take it out
okay,
with a
but
grain
I'm
of
not
salt.
going to see him anyway. Anyway, I saw some power spikes in the combat simulator room earlier.
Yeah, Baxter was able to get it up and running. After I attempted to get. It's usually a good idea to have your instructions in English. Apparently, this came in English, Swedish, and Vietnamese, but the English version fell underneath something. And
Don't you have a smartphone?
and what's
It's
that?
called Google Translate. It uses the camera. That's all you need.
Now, Kyle, gotta remember these are old folks here.
Yeah, you're right.
He pulls out his flip phone and says, "I don't think I'm going to get it on this," and flips it back and puts it away.
I said a smartphone, not an old folks phone.
Is that a
It's a
jitterbug?
phone. You dial it, you call people. What more do you need in a phone?
Displays music, plays games, sends text.
I can
has
send
a
text when he sits there and he
calculator.
sends
Oh my
text.
God,
I
has
can-
a simple calculator.
Oh, there's a
for some
calculator
people
here,
to
too?
work.
Well, you have access to.
I mean,
the
hell, he pulls
whole
out a
internet.
calculator. I got a calculator right here if I needed it.
And they said you'd never have one in your pocket, didn't they?
Oh, no, I
How
proved that
does
teacher
that
wrong.
thing even work?
I don't know.
The same way your friggin' smartphone does.
Where's the
How do you
keyboard?
text on that?
What?
You'd have to hit the button several times to get to the letter you wanted.
What happens if you
Why
want,
would you do
want
that?
a number?
Well, then you got to backspace it and start all over.
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry. He reaches in his pocket. He has a smartphone. It's like an older smartphone, but he has a smartphone.
Connor has nobody he worries about calling. It's just in case. So yeah, he doesn't keep a whole lot of technology. Plus, he's one of those that police will be tracked by that technology. You know, you got a GPS in that, right?
Yes. How do you think I find places?
No, I mean they find you.
Why?
Yeah, and
That's
and
why I
I can
wrap
track
mine
you by
in
your
tinfoil.
phone as well.
Yeah, my mom
I
has
can
to
actually track
keep
all
it
of you by
turned
your
on
phone.
so she can find me. You know, like if I get kidnapped or something.
Yep, and she's the only one that's going to use it.
Well, who else would use it?
Like who else is? I mean, the cops could use it if I
I get
was
up,
kidnapped.
grab another cup of coffee, and walk out of the room. And I'll holler back as I walk out. This battle simulator is ready for you guys to check out. Oh, Kyle, right? It's like a big video game you actually step into yourself, and he walks away.
Dude, I know what the X-Men are. God.
Aren't we going to Texas today?
Yes.
Well, that's what y'all said last night. We're going to Texas. I need to find me a cowboy hat when we're there.
You're in Montana. There's cowboy hats here.
Cowboy hats. In Montana.
Yeah.
Uh, Bobby, I need a Texas cowboy hat.
Oh, like a big one. Yeah.
Like a 10-gallon hat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the same size that the armadillo down there wears to the games. Now we know what we're getting, the Army. We're getting Army a hat.
Like one of those tiny little cowboy hats with the strap
Yeah.
around you.
Be a half-gallon hat we'll put on.
I think that's a quarter gallon if we're going to put it on Arnie.
Hi,
Arnie.
whenever y'all are ready to go,
Kyle picks you up.
okay.
Hi, Arnie.
There is a momentary, but hey, when you pick him up, it's an instinct.
You should probably ask before you do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Arnie. Is it okay if I pick you up?
Kyle,
Yeah,
consent is a
now.
thing, okay?
Of course it is.
Just question: does anyone know how to fly a plane?
I do.
Well, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, stop. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. They might believe
I
you.
know how to fly a plane. I flew it
Don't
on the
know how.
computer. It's the
No,
same controls.
It's not the same.
Put Arnie down.
We could
Okay.
just get Vanessa, I'm sure. She flew us here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to wake her up.
The stat vehicles, that counts for any vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not in the room, but I do have vehicles.
I'm going to go get dressed, and I will wake up. What's her name? Vanessa. I'll go wake her up.
Hey, don't use water.
Why didn't Kitty wake her up?
He forgot.
Well, I think Kitty was all wet at the time.
Yeah.
I'll go to her room. And
It's not quite 9 o'clock yet, so we won't get into that conversation.
is her door locked?
She's door's partially open. As you kind of peek in, you see that.
I'm not peeking in. I'm knocking the door open.
Okay.
And it's going to be, hey, get your shit on. We're ready to go here in a couple of minutes. We're going to Texas.
Not
I'll just turn
peeking.
around. Just, boom. Hey, and I'll tell her, and then turn around and walk to my room to get dressed.
Okay. As everyone starts to leave out of the kitchen, you do hear a crash in the kitchen. Vanessa will let you know, I'm just putting on my jacket. I'm ready whenever y'all are. And we will.
We're just going to let
Head
that
out.
crash in the kitchen just slide on by.
I was gonna say, like, I'd probably be one of the last people out, and it's just like, turn around. Look at what the crash was.
You see a broken
Oh,
coffee mug
never mind.
on
Never mind.
I was
Never
expecting
mind.
as much. I was expecting as much.
I forgot all about that.
Wait,
So
what
when I
was it?
make one of her powers, Kitty.
There's a
Yeah.
broken mug on the floor.
It was on the edge of the table.
He's a cat. I get it.
Well,
I got it.
So if anybody ever gets Miss Kitty's powers from me, they'll have probably urges from side
Yep.
effects.
Give her powers to trigger.
Cat.
But he would be cat dog at that point.
It'd be such an amalgamation. I don't know if you'd forgive me. Here, I fixed your dog. Half dog.
Well, one of her things is one of their kind, so I'm using that as,
Mhm.
part of her complications. Saying things on the edge of the table, she's just got this urge to have to knock it off.
Oh, Lord.
So, character-wise,
But-
I never got the chance of taking care of this. You say powers for a vehicle is money points.
Agility?
It's money points, and then you use those money points into buying the power.
It's equipment points. Is what
So
you
if I get,
purchase. It factors into that.
right, so if I spend 2 of my points to get 10 equipment
Right.
points, I can spend equipment points the same way I would for powers.
Same,
the other
you
way.
spend them the same way as power points.
Equipment points are 5 per point.
One
Yeah.
per 1 point.
So
Yeah, so you'd be looking at 10.
just need to figure out how to actually put it in here so it shows up right. All right, sorry.
Okay.
I've got spare equipment points though if we need it.
I'm just gonna give my bike fly and stealth.
Gotcha.
Well, remember, we're about to go on break.
Oh, okay. I just needed to give some pups their treat.
Yeah, it's approaching the 9 o'clock hour. And
Well, I mean, we can go right now if we need to, since we're about to head off, and I'm gonna fix this bike.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go too far. We will be right back with our When Power Comes, and you can see what more chaotic issues this ragtag group who doesn't have a name yet comes up with. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes. There we go, and we're back. Might have taken a little longer than we said, but, you know, I had to take care of a few things, including very important discussions.
Of moonlighting.
Alright, so we left off. Connor has left the room, more than likely to do more tweaking. Apparently something got knocked off a table, and everybody else is storming out to get ready to go to Texas.
Yes.
And I'm guessing Vanessa was doing something in her room and decided not to join us for breakfast this morning.
She had to brush her hair 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1,000
One,
strokes.
2.
So no
Yeah.
sleeping.
Now, question: are y'all taking the airship or the Dreamliner, or the helicopter?
So,
We're probably going to
Well,
take...
the helicopter is a bit too long. So,
well,
Yeah.
I was wondering how close is the nearest airstrip that could handle the Dreamliner to Big Bend National Park?
that's a good point.
Because a Dreamliner's not small.
So it might be a good idea just to take the small airship.
Well, yeah, since it's got VTOL capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can drop it anywhere. Put that in the parking lot.
Land it right next to the guard shack at the entrance. Yeah, I need a parking pass.
Okay.
No, you hit the button and say, remember where we parked. Because it goes in
Yeah.
this little...
No, does it have a cloak?
Does it have a security system? That's important. We don't want to come back and have no airship.
It's up on blocks.
I believe it does. See
Oh,
if
then
it-
we'll just take it into the national park. It'll just be a UFO. It's fine.
well, there's a -20 to the stealth.
We're doing great.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I think it's a -20 to see it in stealth. Like the base is a
Yes.
-30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's got cloaking capabilities.
Okay. Yeah, because the nearest airport is in Midland, Odessa, which is approximately 200 miles.
Road trip. We need a big van.
We need a
Speaking of vans,
time traveling vans. We'll have two.
We'll talk about time traveling to them.
And for some odd reason, we park ours down by the river for a few minutes and come back and Chris Farley's in it.
He's just looking for a place to live.
All right. So,
Off track.
Yep.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Okay. So, yeah.
Ricochet's
Why?
ramped. He's geared up. He's weaponized himself. Let's put it that way.
So Kyle goes gets his ski mask.
Okay.
Bobby gets his bandana.
Do we have team colors yet?
Arnie is going to ask somebody to help him carry a just bag of scrap metal.
Oh, I can do that.
Sure. Oh yeah, you're good.
so the discussion has not been completely made, but I believe we decided on purple and black. Somebody mentioned. But Arnie, do we have the means to create suits in this facility of yours?
Well, I mean, old-fashioned ways. I can work on something that could make them faster.
Like a fabricator of some kind?
Yeah. I mean, actually, if you really, well, I can't make organic things, but I can create something that can.
I don't.
That's the
Damn,
perception
close.
stuff right
Welcome
there.
to Transform.
All clothes are considered organic in one form or another.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
you're wearing
I mean,
a cotton
I can't
shirt,
do it,
that's
but I
organic.
could make something.
All right. Well, I mean, as we're walking towards the airplane or whatever to leave, might be a good idea to keep those items in mind. But I see you're real attached to your yellow shirt there, Stalwart.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you want to keep that incorporated in your clothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you make a nice tight bodysuit, I can just put this on over it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I've seen another guy do something similar, but
Got a
what was
trainee
his-
on the back of it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, Vanessa and Amelia are already at the plane, wanting to know if you want to load a land vehicle with it.
Connor comes pushing his motorcycle out.
Perhaps a van.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Is
Grab one
there
of the
enough
vans.
room for a four-wheeler? I don't mean four-wheeler. I mean four-wheeled vehicle.
There's enough room to put like an SUV locked and loaded. You can probably try to squeeze your bike in there if you want without scratching.
Eh,
So is the ramp down?
we'll leave the bike
Yes,
here.
wrap this down.
Take the
So
SUV.
Kyle starts running toward the ramp and goes, "Co-pilot!"
Yells what?
Co-pilot.
Co-pilot.
Oh.
Shotgun.
What are they called? They're called buckler. Oh, no.
Well, as you run into the cockpit, you do see Amelia sitting in the chair, co-pilot chair. So you want
So I get in the other one.
to? Okay.
I'm gonna go get an SUV.
All right. Yeah. Not too hard. You load it up, tie it up.
And you
Vanessa
have
comes in.
you
Is
have
it a
a-
Go ahead.
fully loaded SUV? Like, is there like a forensics kit in the back? Is there like a cover-up kit?
look at Doctor
Like-
Doctor
Um,
Baxter.
Truthfully, probably not yet,
Okay.
because part of the issue of the base right now is Army put into it what he could figure out was useful, and so all the other.
So it's an
bells and
armadillo
whistles-
figuring out what would be useful for humans.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I've got my forensic supplies and whatnot.
So
Any
is
miscellaneous supplies that happens to be right there, I'm going to load into the back.
so Kyle's actually wearing an actual like knitted ski mask,
He doesn't have it on right now.
but that's what he grabs. That's what he says he uses.
Yeah, yeah. He's got it in his back pocket.
All right. Let's see. As I walk towards the cockpit, I see you're in the co-pilot seat.
Nope, I'm in the pilot
Pilot
seat,
seat.
and I am playing with the controls.
Oh Jesus, we're on it. Well, y'all are going to die.
And
Also,
I go,
I'll survive a
"Woo!"
helicopter crash or airplane crash. See, you have that.
Woo!
I tried to talk to you and see you doing that. I was like, you know what? I'll talk to you later. And I throw something in your lap as I walk away. It's a balaclava mask. It
I look back
It's
over.
over.
It goes over the head, and the eyes are available. It's got like almost like a breathe mask looking thing on the front. It's a military type mask that you can put on underneath your tactical gear.
My what?
When they're wearing like the night vision goggles and stuff, they got the rest of us all blacked out when they're doing night missions. That's pretty much what it is.
I mean, I don't have. You said tactical gear. That's what my dad uses. I don't have.
He hands you the
I don't
mask
have-
of one you can wear.
Oh, okay.
Something that looks
So
a little
do
more
you have a
professional.
bulletproof vest I can use?
There's some in the armory.
Okay, I'll get it when we get there. Thank you, Arnie.
Is there an armory on the plane? A small
No, on the
one?
base.
In the base.
On the base.
Now, it doesn't have a lot. Again, I didn't know exactly what y'all need.
So
Yeah.
if we needed any tack gear, you guys go ahead and grab you some tack gear.
Okay.
Like I said, Ricochet loads the van, the SUV.
Okay.
So, whatever.
Which is
He
a
thinks-
2023 black Grand Wagoneer. Seats 8.
Well, it only sits with Bobby.
Hey.
Dude, have you seen your shoulders? You're like massive.
7.
What's a good-
7 with me.
Let's say good thing it seats 8 because there's 8 of us.
Sit in the back. Actually, I
Well,
can't sit in the back.
Army really
Needs to
doesn't
be
need a
jammed up
seat.
against
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Trigger does to be safe.
I'll pull it up, get out. I'll make sure it's tied down, secure.
Okay.
Hey, did you get the bulletproof vest in there?
Did I get the? I'll let you
Yeah.
decide. Did I grab everything?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you grabbed anything nearby,
Yeah, I will say that since y'all know you're going somewhere and you
Grab
might
gear.
run into danger, you grabbed everything you thought you need out of the armor.
So
Does-
there's ammo in it. There's pistols, rifles,
Does Kyle play Call of
pistols?
Duty?
survival gear.
Yeah. Dude, man, you
What
haven't
the
you haven't
hell?
seen my nickname? I am the dude playing Call of Duty, and I am ranked number 3 in the freaking world.
Better be prepared.
You take a better
Not
look
me.
at the mask and it looks
Me.
like Ghost mask.
Oh, okay. This is,
Yeah, I picked it at some game store
Dang
last
it.
night on the way back from your yeah, on the way back from your mom's house. I picked that up at some game store, so figured you'd like it.
every time you say that, you get this dirty look from.
Talking about my mama.
And then he goes back into the cockpit and gets into the pilot seat again. Or
And
tries
about
to.
that time you do feel a tap on your shoulder.
Huh?
I'll teach you how to fly sometime, but you're in my seat.
Oh, okay. He gets up.
Yeah, if you want, you can sit in the navigation seat there.
Sure. Can I push buttons?
I would recommend you didn't once I have it started.
So, and as she said that, he hits up a couple of buttons.
All right, Grogu.
Sirens start going on.
You said wait, can't push them when you're flying. So.
All of a sudden, you hear something clang outside, and you just drop the payload.
I'm in the navigation area. I'm not in the weapons area.
Well,
Would Kyle know the difference?
good.
No.
That's a good point.
No.
Go ahead and roll me
Oh, no.
a. Let's see.
We're not even get off the base.
Intelligence type check.
Intel.
Yeah.
Just a straight intelligence.
Yep.
Eh.
Yeah, it says GPS right here.
Yep. He sees what's going on. He doesn't, shoot out the back of the hangar or anything like that.
And the buttons I pushed was a call button for the stewardess, for the that didn't go off because nothing's all turned on.
He's turned the intercom on. We're all hearing him in the back.
Well, actually, we'll have you write down a piece of paper and kind of quickly go over how to set the navigations to particular coordinates.
Okay.
For some reason, we show up in Alaska.
Yeah. All right. And y'all are wanting to land inside the park? Correct.
Yes.
We want to land as
Yeah.
close as we can safely and to where we need to investigate.
Okay.
Well,
And
I mean, we have a vehicle. We really don't need that either. We can land somewhere outside, enough opening to secure the plane and not have to worry about anybody finding it.
Okay. Well, you are looking for the dirt that covers 1,252 square miles of territory.
ha. But we know we know the general vicinity of where this is coming, where the soil is right?
Yes. It's
We can
coming
kinda
out of this
narrow it down.
1,252
Oh,
square foot.
okay.
You couldn't have
The
like
soil's
narrowed that
only in
down,
this
Doctor. Doc,
Well, the park has noted of about 150 individuals in the park. So I would assume they would have notated down where those supposed 150 individuals are.
Also, I've smelled. I mean, I've taken. I know the smell we're going after. As we get closer, I might be able to pick it up.
Got the super snoz.
oh, okay. So what we do is we'll just put you in the front on the hood, and you point your head the direction we need to drive.
I hope not. I think there are easier ways of doing that. But
I'll make sure trigger is secure, and I'll do the whole make sure everybody's secure in the seats and stuff like that.
Well, I'm just saying, the soil is what you're going after. This area that covers 1,200 square miles, that's where the soil is located. So
So
you'll find it at the middle and at the end of the thing. Is what I'm saying.
okay.
Might be a good idea is to at least fly over it and see if we come across any abnormalities.
Okay.
Possibly look for green grass from the cemetery and, some splotches.
Okay.
Did the grass from the graveyards, the graves at the cemetery, did they let off a different kind of chemical signature than the grass around it?
Yes, that's how you were able.
Is there any way that we can calibrate the sensors on this plane to register that? Army? Would you know? You're a smart.
We
little
might be
fella.
able to. I mean, I can try.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
No.
a tech roll.
Okay.
See if you can modify something along those lines.
Okay.
Is that that? Oh, that was just intellect. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you're able to set something up. And you got it set for like a higher percentage than what you normally find, correct? Is that what you're looking for?
No, I mean, if the grass from the cemetery was transported here and the other was transported there, we want to check to make sure that, if we find the chemical signature for the grass from the cemetery here, then we know we're in the right spot.
Oh, okay. Save you some time. In the graveyard, whatever dug up those coffins replaced it with his own.
Okay, so it wasn't a teleported a jump bunch from there. It was
Right.
something. All right. So
An
we're looking
actual-
for a meta that may be connected to this land.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then that's what we need to check out.
So that's why I was wondering if you're looking for like a high quality signature.
No, maybe we calibrate it for
certain-
seismic activity.
Okay.
Because whatever it is ground based. Maybe it moves through the ground and we can track it that way.
Like the graboids on Tremors.
Okay.
Tremors are scary.
Well, fine.
No, they're
Go
only
ahead.
in Kansas. You'll be fine.
So you'll take off.
Just pretend they don't exist, it's fine.
Okay.
And it's about a 3-hour flight. So during that time, Amelia will take over flying once it's up and running.
Mhm.
And if Kyle wants to learn more about navigation and that equipment, Vanessa will teach him some things on that.
Okay.
Or he can sit there and play his video game, whichever one he wants.
No, when she says something back to him about doing it, he jumps into the co-pilot seat in a heartbeat.
Okay.
So, just a question out of character. Does Kyle have anything associated power-wise with his little game system?
No.
Okay.
Now, the only thing that you do see something that's unusual on it, it does have a solar power attached to the top of it. So, unless it's been running for like 5 days with no sun, it will not run out of power.
Okay. But nothing power-based. Like, sorry. Just curious.
It's just I spent a point on getting it.
So it doesn't have powers yet.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's the way I'll shoot. Start this up. Oh, okay, shoot him. And then the laser beam shoots out somewhere.
As y'all are flying, I assume y'all just chit chat in the back. Ironically, go ahead.
Connor's just got his
The
eyes
army is
frozen in the
working
back.
on something.
Same.
Okay. Ironically, as we get to points in the GPS, it actually pings up pretty loudly of some kind of tremor sense and a high radiant of this soil that as you look down you're seeing that's all dirt. Where's this other soil? So y'all end up landing. And I'll drop the airship right there.
Guess I
So.
need to zoom out. There it is.
I guess I should maybe make that a little bit bigger.
I was about to say that's one hell of a small lane.
How'd we all fit in that little clown car?
So if y'all want to put your characters out around this area. Alright, as you guys land and get out, you hear some rumbling kind of going on down in the valley here, and across you see what appears to be a cave.
I don't see a token for mine.
You don't have to.
I don't see it. It doesn't mean it's not there. Just don't see it.
Do you see your character's name?
Stalwart.
Drag it out. Just kind of click on the name and drag out and drop on the map. See if it drops one for you.
Oh,
There you are.
Bobby does stop in the back and get a bulletproof vest.
Bobby does?
I mean, Kyle does. Sorry.
Oh, Marcus, how long was the trip?
3 hours.
About 3 hours.
Okay. Then I need to make a tech roll. So
Are you able to move your token?
Yeah.
Okay. And take roll for. All right.
as we leave, our army is going to indicate to Ricochet a small canister.
Okay.
Take that. It contains nano holographic dust. We can create an image with it if needed. I'm
Hey,
trying to
Arnie.
improve the danger room or the combat simulator. Yeah.
Arnie, do you need me to carry you?
Oh no. I mean, just put me on your shoulder, and I can just see what's going on.
Kyle goes over, picks you up, puts you on his shoulder, and you are flying in the air because Kyle's invisible.
Gotcha.
I will secure it and stow it away with my gear.
Okay. I am going to try a perception check just to see if I smell. Okay, well, A 27 to see if I smell anything similar to what was in that soil and grass sample.
All right. Now we get back onto object layer. You smell it kind of in this direction here,
Okay.
and you do kind of smell some weird things around here.
Okay. So there are some weird smells just to the north of us, northeast of us, and then over on the north, I said northeast, northwest, and then on the north east, there's something that smells like your sample, Dr. Back.
Well, that's good if we're able to find some of that stuff. You're saying it's over yonder-ish?
Yes. I mean, I'll point my nose in the direction.
There's a cave over there.
I'm gonna hit my stealth unit, and I am going to head over here.
Okay.
And I will whistle and basically I'm going to tell Trigger to stay with the group.
Okay. Let's see.
Looks like there's a bunch of rebel down there.
Do I need to roll a stealth check or?
Yes, please. It probably won't be too hard. Yeah. Okay. As you're going over to this direction, give me perception.
I'm gonna follow suit. Maybe if it ever works.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Alright, you guys are stealth. And you do perceive looks
I'm
like
hugging.
some kind of
I am hugging
movement.
hugging the edge here.
Okay. Does appear that there seems to be some kind of movement going on underneath these trees and around the dirt. Just slightly. Picture, what was that Kevin Bacon movie? Tremors.
Right.
Yeah, with the graboids.
Yeah, you kind of see something similar to that. How the soil's kind of moving.
Gyrating, if you
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Bonnie's gonna move over here and start climbing up the side of this embankment.
Alright,
Yes.
you'll be climbing down.
All right.
You're at 40 feet, and that's at 20 feet.
Okay, then I will just kind of stand up on the edge here and
Okay.
kind of look over.
Alright, give me a perception.
Well,
Right. Okay, you see the trembling of the sand and dirt of the top layer in that area, and let's check over here. And you see a large one. See, make sure I'm on the, kind of moving from here. Whoop, nope, wrong pin. From here, going that direction. A longer, trimmer strand.
all right.
The rest of you?
Because Bobby went up there, me and Arnie's gonna go up beside Bobby. And I tell Trigger, come on, Trigger.
You'll follow.
Excuse me. I Morse code. Tell Trigger to come along, Arnie.
He follows right behind.
Just
And I can talk to him and also say,
Oh, that's right. You can actually talk to me. I forgot about that.
yeah, you did notice that when Army was working on the plane, he was pretty much out of it. He didn't notice anyone.
As y'all are observing this area, you do see a bit of wildlife coming to the area. As creature comes crashing out of sand and starts tearing into the wildlife that's sitting there. And shortly after, you see.
So is it eating like grass or something, or like eating the dirt, or?
It's eating
No.
wildlife.
Yeah.
Animal.
The wildlife that came out. You see two more pop out and are. Hey, no, let me go back to that. Over, and they're tearing up like a lynx, small predator type cat that's down in Texas area.
Okay.
Now they have not noticed you because apparently they're not that bright.
Does this look like something that could have been Dr. Avel's wheelhouse of testing? A possible creation of hers? 'Cause looking at the token, it looks awful weird.
Yeah, it possibly could be. Just blow this up so that everybody can see it. It's a subterranean troglodyte type creature.
Yeah,
Like
like
kind of-
human-esque. That's why I was curious.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I have a question before I do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I have one of my new powers. I have a cow now, and I can activate and get infrared vision. So I guess you can see, when I do it, can I still see these three creatures?
You.
Infrared or thermal?
Infrared.
I would say so.
Okay. Because my action is going to be, I'm assuming these things are dangerous. And I'm going to tell their group I'm getting ready to initiate combat. That's what I'm getting ready to do.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my chakram, get it ready. And then next, I'm going to reach in, pull out one of my smoke grenades. And I'm going to try to place it right there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a throw.
And it does a 30-foot cloud. So that'll be all the way around here.
Okay.
And then, of course, once that happens, I'm initiating, combat.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for the niche.
That's a 20 on throw.
Okay.
To put it where I want it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. It's the initiation thing on this damn thing.
21 would be the right answer.
Oh. Oops.
Did mine not work?
Mine took a while to run, so. Your initiative's an 18. It's above mine.
Oh, okay. Master Ricochet and Trigger got a 19.
Yeah.
I got a 13 the first time I rolled and a 5 the second time. Which one you want me to keep?
The first one you rolled.
Okay.
So if you want to go in and
Oh yeah, Josh, had you clicked your token before you rolled the initiative? That might be why it didn't come on.
Oh, it came up. It's there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's up there. It's before mine, and then Triggers is after mine.
Okay, I think
But
I
it
need
is-
to
I don't
reset
think
because
it's-
I'm not seeing everyone.
Yeah, it's not in turn order. It's just
Oh, okay.
on the right side. I don't see it in turn order.
Yeah, it's
no, yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to turn order. My bad.
Oh. Losing. Alright. Oh. No, I actually rolled a 1. Before said audible.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on the tracker.
No, I don't see you on the tracker.
How do I get on the tracker?
Click.
If
if
you
you
click
click
on
your-
your token and roll initiative again, it should pop it up, and then you can just adjust it.
Okay, so click the token.
Still in there? Alright, let me see if I can.
You can add it.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
It might help if I actually get on the cursor part and not the
Pointer.
the measuring tool.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be able to.
There
physically-
you go.
All right.
Yep,
So
any
I
distance.
originally rolled a 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Wait. Do you see the 18 now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I need trigger. He rolled a
19 initially.
19. Okay, you guys see it now? It keeps jumping back to 15 for some reason.
It's for trigger.
Make sure you hit return.
Yeah, shit. There we go.
Alright. Okay. Alright. So it goes, explodes, smoke starts filling the area. Connor, what you doing?
You're on it first. Sorry. What kind of reaction do they give whenever the thing goes off?
They start coughing and all that.
And you say smoke. There's a smoke grenade.
Yeah, it's just a basic smoke grenade.
All right.
That's why I turned my infravision on.
Then
Do the
I will run into. Where's the edge of it start? All right. Well, I will just run right past you and mist out and get closer to him. So, what the hell is our movement speed?
30, I think.
Yeah, if you don't have any special, it should be 30.
Yeah, I don't. So, from here.
What's the radius of that smoke?
30 feet.
I'll get right up on them pretty much, but I am in my incorporeal form. I'm not going to do any hostile towards them yet, not until I figure out what's going on.
Can y'all see the yellow circle?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Nope. No, yellow circle.
Is it a aura?
Yeah.
Go to the very bottom of it. You should see where it says to show up for all to see.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with another gray.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Okay. So you see these subterranean creatures kind of waving across the smoke, trying to turn and see what the hell's going on. You run up. Now what do?
I missed out. As soon as I get inside the smoke, I turn into smoke myself.
Okay.
Do they have anything on them?
They are pretty much, as you get closer, you see that their body's kind of grainy. But they're wearing like a loincloth of some sorts.
No pouches or nothing on the loincloth?
No.
I'll just, like I said, I'll be right there. In the
All
midst,
right.
just in case something more aggressive happens.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Muted?
It's a smoke grenade. I can't see anything, so I can't do anything.
Okay.
And I yelled down there, whoever thought that smoke, you idiot, stop it. I literally,
You want-
I will ready in action. If I can see one of them, I'll use one of my powers.
Okay. What we got here? Trigger, what's he doing?
Okay. He's going to move. So he is going to use his power. Well, he's got powerful legs, so he can leap. And he is going to leap 15 feet to the base here. And he's not going like 15 feet.
Sure.
And yeah, he's going to move right up next to one of the creatures. Trigger knows this is a tactic that, Ricochet uses. So, and he's going to attack.
All right.
Now, will he get a negative where he can't really see? Or do you want me to roll like a perception? Because he does have sensitive nose.
Okay. You'd be able to smell, so go ahead and roll perception, make sure he can see, and then we'll go from there.
You got a 19 with a plus 3, 22.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a straight roll.
Oh, sorry. It's the first one. He got a critical.
Okay. All right. And this would be a parry.
Correct. But he did get a critical. He got a 20 with a plus 4.
So that just adds plus
Well, I'm
25.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I parried with a 6.
Well, his parry. Well, no, hold on. That would be to actually hit him would be 10 plus his parry, which is 6. So that would be a 16. So that
Okay.
hit him. So now he's rolling a toughness check to avoid the damage, and the DC for that is a 25 because where he got a critical.
Yeah, I rolled an 18
Total.
total.
Gotcha.
So that's a
Yeah.
hit days.
Mm-hmm. That's one level of damage, and it's a daze. So he can either move or attack next turn. And then after that, that goes away.
Okay.
It will be that one.
That's all. Yeah. Okay. And who we got next? Doc.
I can't see shit. I don't do anything. I was gonna try and assess the situation and see what they were up to, but I can't perceive them. You all be careful out there.
So the smoke cloud doesn't. It's a cloud. It's cloud. So
It's
no,
not-
it's burst area. So I'll leave it up to you how long it lasts. So
Okay, well, it hasn't been a full round yet, so. Alright. You're up?
all right. I'm assuming that this is a tree, right?
Yes. Yes, that's a tree.
All right. So I got a new power I wanna use. So from my it's equivalent to a move action. I have a grappling hook. Can
Okay.
I? And it's my movement, which is just 30 feet. So I technically I can make it to the tree, right?
Yes.
If I use my grappling hook and make it here.
Okay.
Will I be in the tree? Is what I'm trying to do.
You'll be able to get to a branch from this distance. You're not sure how sturdy that branch is.
In that case, let's just move forward a little bit.
Well, you don't want to touch it?
No, I'm good. And I am going to attack the same one that Trigger attacked. I'm
Okay.
going to throw my chakram at him.
Alrighty.
So it's against his dodge.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
No. It's static 10 plus the dodge bonus.
I rolled a 10.
For the toughness?
Oh, no, that was the dodge.
Yeah, so. No, it's 10 plus his dodge.
Okay, so 11.
So that you get, yeah. So the 19 is definitely going to hit him. So the DC is 25.
Alright, that would be.
Toughness.
Yeah, which is 10 plus toughness.
No, you'll roll that one.
Oh, okay, 7
Total?
total.
Total. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 levels.
These are very easy targets. So he kind of breaks away like a sandcastle hidden by a wave.
So that's, yeah. So 3 would be, -1 to all of his active defenses, which he's already got because of
Yeah.
Trigger, and then a level 3 is staggered. So that means he is dazed and hindered. So hindered means he moves at half his normal speed, and he can either take a move or a single action next turn, or move or attack.
Yeah. These are minions, so.
Oh, if they're a minion, then
Yeah.
Trigger killed it.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to find the stats on minions and how it works, but yeah.
Kind of like it's the same regard as like D&D 4th edition. When it comes to minions, they all got 1 HP. They got all the same stats as an orc or whatever, but they've only got 1 HP. So they get hit, they go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
They always take the maximum effect from whatever. If they don't make the save, they take maximum effect.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now, here's the thing. I have takedown 2. So, as long as another minion is within range,
Mm-hmm.
I can keep attacking.
Okay.
And I keep going basically till I miss.
All right.
So, takedown 1, it's like based off of your agility, I believe. But
I think it's like half the power level,
something like that.
something like that.
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. This one.
Okay.
That's so he has to beat a 25. So don't know. I know that 28 is going to hit him. So toughness.
Yeah.
Okay. And since the other one's still in range, that misses. Oh, well, hold on. That's against his dodge. Does that hit him? The 12?
Yep.
Okay.
He only has.
He has to roll toughness to see if he survives it.
Yeah, I pre-rolled all those.
Oh, okay.
Toughness was a 9.
Gotcha. Okay. Ta-da.
All right.
It's kind of how that's how I built Ricochet. He is the minion clearer.
Okay. Good to know.
which is very helpful.
All right. All right, Doc, Bobby, Kyle. Give me kind of a reflex check, or what is it, dodge check?
Are they trying to avoid something?
Yes. They are trying to avoid the plane hitting them as it gets nudged as this big guy comes out behind them.
Okay.
That kind of nicks the plane, and the plane kind of leans towards them, almost flipping on them.
I mean, you could do that. You could do that a couple of ways. You could do it as like they roll and add their dodge bonus. They could roll and do like an acrobatics, or
Yeah, we'll do acrobatics. I don't have player characters cheats up, so I'm not sure what all.
Yeah, because there's the defenses, which is you got the dodge, parry, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And, well, since I'm on Kyle's shoulder, I'm guessing I'm going to have to do something too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So acrobatics or athletics, whichever y'all want to choose. If someone
What
wants
if
to
you
spin
don't
around.
actually have acrobatics?
I've got, a little
Roll
bit in those.
D20 then.
Question.
Hey, I rolled a 1! Shocking!
I had a ready to action as soon as I saw a creature.
Okay.
Would that not be
Yeah,
considered
that'll
a creature?
trigger.
Okay.
Yes, that is a creature.
So Kyle becomes visible.
Okay.
And he's going to jinx the character, so a 27 to hit. And it's a will save, DC 18.
All right. A will save
Mm-hmm.
to see if it hits me.
well,
I rolled
the will would be to resist it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 27 was to actually hit it.
Will save. Man, I need to blow this up. I'll grab my glasses, 1 and 2. Please make these NPC sheets a little too small. Alright. Since there isn't. Oh, there it is. 22.
So nothing. Okay. And then here's my. Now, would this be considered an area of effect attack, or an area of effect a bit the thing?
What is it? Jinx?
No, you took nothing.
Oh.
I'm talking about the acrobatics.
Okay, what happened was he popped out of the ground behind y'all, and as he was popping out, he hit the wing of the plane, and the plane kind of tilted towards y'all. So it's not really an area effect. It's just you got a plane coming towards you.
Well, I mean, that it takes up a big area, or we have to jump out of the way. So that was the reason why I was asking, because I've got a evasion ability that gives me a bonus to that type of attack.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
Okay, so I get a +5 to this roll. Okay, let me try that again. Oh, there it is. So a 16.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. Anything over 10 should have been good.
So what about those under?
Those under 10, you get a scratch and some blood since it's a plane and it's not really going to knock y'all out. Like I said, just tipped into you, got something sharp that pokes you in the back. Lets you know, hey, something's behind you. But that was him just coming out of the ground. Okay. Let me read what this is about. Okay. Alright. Alright. He's going to do Shockwave. Which
That's
is
an area of effect.
Yeah. Yes. So that will require.
How far out does it go?
Shockwave. Okay, there's what I'm looking for. DC 20, 38-foot area AoE. So.
Now, do you roll on AoE or is it just resisted?
No, you still have to. He still has to roll to hit. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not on the area effect, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it hits everybody in the area. That's the point.
I think you have to do some kind of like deck save or something.
We have to roll a dodge.
Yeah, resisted by dodge, overcome by. It's shockwave, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So resisted by dodge, overcome by fortitude.
So I have a 19 dodge because it's 10 plus 9, or we roll dodge now?
Roll dodge.
Okay.
So it's resisted by dodge.
Let's see that 10. No! I go from one side of the spectrum to the other.
Okay.
These
Well,
times.
I rolled 16, 20, so 20's, I guess, is DC, correct? On how these affliction
20 would be
work?
the DC.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I do not dodge.
I am just outside of the radius.
So we are. I am affected by it. Dude, Army is affected by it.
Yeah.
And then now we roll our fortitude to see how bad it is.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
And do we have to roll fortitude if we made the save?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah,
You roll, but it's at half effect.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't do very many area
okay,
effects. So.
then fortitude, same roll. Hey, back to normal. That's a 4.
Alright.
Well, that was a 1 for me.
I'm just gonna stay home, guys. I'm gonna roll my 2s on technology.
Oh, and I need to roll for Kitty. So her dodge.
So it's first level is dazed and vulnerable. Second is stunned and prone.
And what is there a third level?
No,
But Kitty may have something.
that is if you're using the one straight from the power profile book. It don't have anything extra.
So Kitty's got sure-footed. Would that do anything with this?
Sharpfoot would be if there is like a bunch of stuff in the
Okay.
way and she can get around it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just looking to see if she had anything to, kind of help him with some of the abilities.
Huh.
Stealing people's stuff. It's fine.
Ooh. Okay.
Army is prone and stunned.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the DC?
20.
Okay. So first degree was
Vulnerable and
Dazed, you said.
yeah. No. Dazed and vulnerable. Second degree is stunned and prone. It's one of those double condition limited degree. So it only goes up to degree 2, but each degree has 2 conditions it afflicts.
So we all failed the second part.
The people that passed it, it's half effect. So the DC for them would have been a 10, correct?
would have been 15 because it's half the effect. It's still 10.
Oh, half.
plus.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Gotcha. So I still failed it, but just by
Still failed, but not
a
bad.
degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Kitty failed by a degree as well. And you said you were prone?
Yes, and I'm stunned.
Okay, so would this bring out my? I can use my reaction for because this is a power. For my
Yes,
Yeah,
you
fortunate
could use
failure.
your
Yeah.
failure thing.
So how do I do that?
You would roll a power check against the power that's being used.
Okay,
So whatever rank your nullify is, if it's a nullified 5, you would roll a d20 and add 5, and they would roll whatever rank power they're using. So I guess that'd be a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd roll a d20 plus 10.
Alright. Got a 27?
didn't work. I tried.
Is it?
Okay, and I've got my conditions on me.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think the character sheet actually tracks the conditions.
Yeah.
Up at the very top, it does. If you click on the right, the pencil.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually change. Well, it may
doesn't
actually
modify.
change the roll. Let me roll one real quick and see what it does.
Okay.
Oh, no, it does not. It does not change the roll.
You got that one out of the way.
Yeah, I'm glad of that.
Gotcha.
So vulnerable is all your active defenses are halved.
Yeah.
And stunned is
Can't take actions.
can't take any actions.
So I am dazed and stunned, basically. Correct.
So you basically can't. You can't do anything basically.
All right. So I succeeded just to fail.
But
I thought you only lost by one.
Yeah, you're dazed and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dazed. You can only make
No,
one
dazed and
action.
vulnerable. Not
You
stunned.
can either move or take an action. You can't do both.
I'm pretty sure I'll just do an action because, bad ideas.
Those are the best ideas.
Hey, I am a dude
Playing the dude.
in a
playing
lab
another
coat.
dude.
No, I'm a dude in a lab coat. That is it. I'm not fancy.
Start, you're up. What you gonna do?
I am foolishly gonna run right over here by this guy.
Alright.
That seems like what he would do, but since he is dazed, that's all he can do. Is it at the end of your turn? Is it at the end of your turn? You get a save to see if you clear.
Yes, it's at the end
Okay.
of your turn.
All right, so that is Fortitude.
And is it still against my?
Yeah,
20?
it's your same DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So I am no longer dazed and vulnerable and all that.
No longer dazed and confused.
Well, still.
Debatable
Am I
still.
about to punch a rock? What's going on here?
Children these days, they're just running up and punching rocks.
You know, as you do.
Oh, and he's dead. Army, you're up.
I am stunned and prone, so I take it I can try to do my fortitude to end this effect.
Right, at the end of your turn, so yeah.
Oh, well,
You can't do anything
have no
with your
action.
turn, so.
Right, right.
Yeah. I just have to find this again. Oh, there it is. Oh wow! I rolled a 1 again. Okay, no, I'm still stunned.
You can always drop a hero point and re-roll it.
I know. I'm not going
Or
to.
remove a condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it this round.
All right. All my minions have moved. It's top of the order, Connor. And about this time, the mist is starting to lighten up a bit as the wind comes through and starts blowing.
Okay. And these three are down, but I do hear commotion above.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. Not bad.
Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, yeah. You do see the dirt around the tree start to vibrate a bit, similar to what you saw before.
Pardon me. Okay, so telling me there's more down here. I'm gonna use my movement to pop up here.
Did somebody spend something?
I spent something earlier, but not recently.
Okay.
All right, so I'll get right here on the edge, become corporeal,
Okay.
and I will lash out.
Okay.
Actually, let's see. Does it tell me what my push's range is? Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and do a push. So I'll TK push that rock guy back as far as I can push him.
Alright. That should be dodge, right?
Since it's a
So.
ranged attack.
Okay, so that's 10 plus my dodge, so that's 16. Well, that hits.
So it goes against the, was it 20 for the toughness?
Is it
Yeah.
only rank? It's only rank 5, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it'd be 20.
Yeah, only rank 5.
28 toughness.
I don't know how this works. He's not going to take any damage from it, right? With
No.
28 toughness?
No.
Yeah, I guess nothing.
I did forget about Vanessa. But what she's going to do is get this plane out of here so you have a ride home.
No, my cover. Don't do that. That was my cover. That was my.
So she just takes off and leaves us?
No, she goes and
I kept
Yeah.
squeaking on the plane. Get your ass back down here.
because the plane did take some damage. You might want to have a ride home.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with that done, Kyle, what you doing?
I will pick up Arnie. Oh wait a minute, no, I can only do one thing. So I look at Stalwart and go, hit him really hard as my power goes off and for the Jinx again.
Okay. And that is a Will.
Did a 20 hit?
I'm gonna say it did.
Okay, so you get impaired and vulnerable.
Okay.
And then
Impaired.
-2 to all of his checks.
Nice.
All of his defenses are halved. His dodge and parry are now halved.
Okay.
And then this is the fortitude roll. I'm still got the stuff going. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. What is trigger?
Trigger is running to right here, and he will end his turn.
All right. Doc.
So for a free action, I'm going to do a quick assessment of this new individual that just showed up. So it's going to be my insight versus its deception to learn its combat abilities. So by the degrees of success, I will learn stuff about it, but it's versus its deception. So that is how many degrees there?
That's what, 2?
So yeah, by just automatically, succeeding, I learn a minimum of 2, and then I learn 2 more by the degrees of success, I believe.
And that's 2 degrees, so
I learn the target's attack and defense bonuses relative to my own, higher, lower, equal. With each additional successive degree, I learn 1 target of the bonuses exactly. So let's go for parry, dodge, fortitude, will. Let's look at will.
All right. And
So-
you want higher or lower? What?
Give me the exact currently of parry and will, and then higher or lower of 9 and 9 on dodge and fortitude.
All right. Parry 8, will 7, dodge lower, fortitude higher.
Okay, so then I am going to attempt to heal my friendlies as my actual standard action.
Okay.
And it's going to be, I have area healing, restorative healing, all that fun stuff. So it's going to be Kitty. Everybody is up top here that I can see, even though he just showed up. So that's a D10 or D20 plus 2 to see if it succeeds. Okay, so yeah, that's good. It's a minimum DC of 10, so that is more than that by a decent amount. That's 19 total. So each degree of success on healing damage condition starts with the worst condition and gets rid of it. And I can get rid of 2 conditions because of my healing rank. So I'm going to heal Arnie fully, I guess. That's how that would
Okay.
work, since it's 2 conditions.
Yeah. Okay.
And it starts with the worst and goes up. So if you were like dying, obviously you'd fix dying first, then the next worst one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to include the big guy on it because screw him. I'm still, screwed because I can't heal myself, so that's cool. Go get him, guys.
Can spend a hero point to recover.
Okay.
I get to try a fortitude at the end of the turn.
And you can use the action recover, but you can only do that in once a combat.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm fine for now. I'm going to see if I can recover at the end of my turn. I do, I believe, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
it says 20.
Okay, cool. And that recovers both? Or that gets rid of one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. So that was my turn. See, I can help.
Good turn. Good turn.
It was.
Now we know that its dodge is not great.
Well, and he's also vulnerable at the moment, so, and impaired. So I'm not sure if those stack or not.
But yeah, so...
Oh, they will. They do.
Oh, cool.
Because it's two different things. So he gets a -2 to all of his checks, and all of his defenses are half.
There we
It's
go.
the whole thing of the Justice League can't defeat Darkseid in the beginning of the fight, but by the end, even Batman's kicking his ass. So that's the whole everything kind of stacks kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And then you figure in like team attacks and stuff.
See, I don't attack them. I just try and help you guys out. That's the stats. Go for it. Now you know what to attack.
I am going to use. I have a movement power, powerful legs, and I'm going to physically leap 30 feet from where I'm at. So that will put me. Go ahead.
In a roundabout way, I tell you guys, its stats and what's good, what's bad. A way that would make sense other than numbers.
Right. And I am going to. Yep. I'm going to just fling the chakram at it again. At this thing.
Something that you would have noticed is that there was this glowing light that shot out from you to everybody that was getting healed.
So did the rest of us get healed too, or just Arnie?
Everybody that is a friendly, whether you felt anything or not, the effect wise.
You were.
Okay, that didn't answer my question.
Yes, you've been healed of your condition.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
I
17 hit
consider
his dodge.
granite part of friendly, so
No, I specified I have selective healing. He was not in it.
but he's friendly.
No.
I'll just attack him for no reason. 14 is my dodge.
Gotcha. So that hits him. DC is 25.
And he's at -2.
Haha. Yes, that's right. Which, instead of a 21, he would have a 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's still just 1 degree. So
Toughness 1 degree already. Let me pull that back up.
so it's every 5 would be a degree. So
Yeah, well, he's already got 1 condition on him, so it's another condition on him.
yeah, well, -1 to always active. So -1 was dodge, parry, toughness, and then dazed.
Okay.
New system. How's it work?
Oh,
That's
And it's
how I am.
And don't forget his active defenses are half at the moment.
Yeah.
So that toughness could have been even lower.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
his
then-
toughness. Go ahead.
Yeah, go
What was
ahead.
that?
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. His toughness 14, so half his toughness would have been 7.
Minus the 2 would have been 5. Correct?
No, the -2 is to rolls.
Right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's still just 1 level. It's just 1 level of damage. So just a -1 to always active defenses now.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Anything against his active attacks?
That's a -2 because that's just
Yeah.
a roll.
Right. Any roll he rolls, he gets a -2 too.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, this is another AoE attack.
Yeah.
Really?
So you missed.
No, you can't miss an. It's an
AoE.
area.
So what's the 6 for then?
It just does that.
Oh, okay. So we've got to roll a 20 for fortitude.
Is it fortitude?
Yeah.
We got to roll dodge first
Right.
Okay.
to see how
Yeah.
strongly it affects. And then after that, when we determine that some of us fail and some of us succeed, we roll the fortitude. Those who succeeded on the dodge roll against half the effect. Everybody else rolls against the full effect.
And we're trying to get to the 20. Are we trying to get to the 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you failed, you're trying to get to the 20. If you made it, you're trying to beat 15.
Okay. But I meant for the dodge. What number are we trying to make for the dodge?
The 20.
20. Okay. And then the fortitude's also a 20.
Yeah.
Actually, I resisted that one.
Yeah, so I failed on both of those.
Ian Trigger, but Trigger failed hard.
Yeah, I rolled a 17
Then
twice.
I failed by 6, so that's 2 degrees.
Is trigger even up there?
Alright. Dazed and defenseless.
It is a 30-foot radius, right?
Yes, 30-foot radius.
I figured he's down the
Just-
hill, so.
Just inside the radius there.
All right, so
So it would be
15 was what
stunned
we
and
were
defenseless.
supposed to get.
First degree is dazed, second degree is defenseless.
Next is going to be. Now I got to roll fortitude for everybody.
So it's only one condition.
If you saved, it's one condition. Fail, big time should be 2.
Okay,
Unless
so
you
yeah,
So what are the
completely
2? It's defenseless and what?
dazed and defenseless, I think.
Well,
dazed
no,
and defenseless.
What's
Yeah,
the power?
they
Ground strike.
the conditions, Marcus, they don't stack. So you're either
Oh,
dazed or defenseless.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. And we needed a 15 if we had made the save, right? For fortitude?
Right. Right, yeah.
All right. And if you fail it, what are we getting? Or is it a degree of failure?
Depends on the degree of failure.
All right. I'm failed by 5.
So that's just first degree.
Me and Trigger both
That
got.
would be
We're
great.
maxed. Whatever
What was
whatever
that?
the max level is.
Okay, that's 2, so that's defenseless.
So I guess I am currently
Oh, I need to do kitty
dazed.
too.
Okay.
Dazed is the first.
Marcus, roll your 1d20 plus 10. Get nullified.
Alright.
At least on me. I don't know. I don't think that affects anyone.
It's on
Just
you.
Okay. Oof. Hey, Robert, that was a good call to get that power.
Yeah. You just happen to be standing on the only bit of stable, hard ground.
What power was that?
Ground strike.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And he's still got the negatives to his stats, right?
Well,
No, he gets to roll, I guess, at the end of his turn.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
So your DC is an 18. A will. And is that an active defense or? Is will considered an active defense?
No, it is not.
Okay.
No,
So you're
but he
just
would
at
have
minus
the -2 penalty
Yeah.
on it.
Right.
So he's got both of them off him.
Yay.
Oh, he's resisted both of them?
An 18. Okay, so that means he's got a 21. My DC is an 18. Does he lose one or both of them? On my.
You lose
Should be the most
the most severe.
Yeah. the most
Okay, so
severe.
you lose the vulnerable. You're still impaired.
Okay.
Which impaired is the -2 to your rolls.
Okay.
Hit him, Bobby.
Well, it can't because it got my brain scrambled.
Never mind.
I need to. If you are spending a luck point, does that require an action?
I think they're free actions.
It'd be like using an advantage.
Yeah.
You're using an advantage, the luck advantage,
Yeah.
right?
I'm using specifically a luck recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, it would be like a free your reaction or a free action.
Okay. So as free action, I want to use the luck recovery and
Okay.
get rid of the defenseless condition because I don't like that.
All right. You sure?
That feels bad. That feels real bad.
Nah. What's the worst that could go wrong?
Then I want to punch him. Because I feel like he needs punching.
All right. 25 and 27. All right. And his active defenses are -2 currently, right?
No,
No,
that's
they're
just
normal.
that would be -2 on the toughness roll he has to make though.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But he does have a -1 to his active defenses because of Ricochet actually hurting him last year.
Okay. So that'd be 15. So that would hit. His toughness -2 is 21. So,
-3.
6.
oh, -3 on toughness. Okay, so 20. So,
So that's 2 degrees. So he has got a hit and he is dazed. But I'm also gonna do a fast grab. So he needs to make either a strength or a dodge check, whichever is better, against a DC of 22, and he has the minus on that.
all right, a dodge or a strength check, you said?
Yeah, whichever's better for him.
All right.
Oop. Oh, so he
You
is
got him.
grabbed. So I reach out and grab him. He is immobile and vulnerable until he breaks free of the grab.
Everybody get him.
Pile on. That way he can't get away and get to anybody else. And he is vulnerable, so fire away.
Alrighty. So what does Miss Kitty have that she... Now, dazed is either movement or attack, right?
Right.
And she will roll for... Yeah. Her eyes are still kind of glazed over. Alright.
Don't forget to make her save at the end.
Yeah, I just did. I didn't make it. I rolled low. Boop. try to take a swing at the dog.
Oh, there's another one?
2.
Mm-hmm. 11 on the dog.
Triggers, parry is 10. He has no. No, wait, he's
Okay.
got. Yeah, could be 10 to hit him.
Alright.
And so I guess he needs to roll toughness.
Yes, 11 is. Oh, so 1 degree.
So what's the DC on the attack was an 11?
Yeah.
You mean does he only have like damage 1?
Yes.
Right, so it would be 16 actually, because DC start at 15 and go up.
For damage. Now, if it's
For
an
damage.
affliction, it
Right. Yeah, is it an affliction or is it actual damage?
Oh. Shit. Yeah. It's 16. I click grab instead of unarmed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's still that would be what, 2 levels? Is it 2 levels or 1? Probably it would be
So you rolled a 9, 16, and it's 5 per level.
right.
Well, so
That's-
5, 10. It's got past 10, so that's 3, right? Because 1 to 5 is 1 degree,
Right.
6 to 10 is 2 degrees, and anything over 10 is 3 degrees. 11 to 15 is 3 degrees.
So it's a
Dagger?
staggered. Mm-hmm. That's a -1 to all of his active defenses. So he's way easier to hit now. And his toughness is almost gone.
Yeah.
And he is staggered, so that is
No action.
yeah.
And since this thing is a threat, Army is going to pop out for a moment and hit him behind his head and then pop back over here because I can smell where Ricochet is. And
Okay.
I'm assuming this thing has a distinctive smell.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. And also, with my facial awareness, I know that there's something big there that's moving. So,
Mhm. Alright, so you popped and hit what?
okay, and I'm going to try to hit him from the back of the head
Okay.
because I have my attack is indirect,
Oh, alright.
and that will be a 29.
That's a crit, it looks like.
It is because a 19 is a crit for me. So,
DC 30.
so it will be a DC 30 attack.
That's
So
just
you have to-
Christmas colors. That's not. Fine.
So, yeah, its toughness is a DC 30.
21 minus the, what is it? 2? 3?
You're
3.
2 down.
3.
Oh, yeah, 3. So that means you're 3 degrees. And
Yeah.
the wound is 3 degrees.
Well, that's another -1 to everything.
Yeah.
And if he takes another level 3, he's down.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, that was his first level 3. And he has 3 level 1s, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna show me the not 3. Alright. if that shows up on screen. No, but at least helps me keep track. Okay. And that was Army.
Yes.
What is he going to do? Alice is an arm grasp, right? Oh, Cthulhu.
Surely, I hope he wouldn't do that.
It's quite possible.
Yes, if he's calling Cthulhu, I'm just leaving.
Yeah, it's quite
Yes.
possible. Just don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, everyone goes insane.
Okay. Okay. Now he's gonna watch for a minute to see if his creation is actually you'll see him come out. Boop.
Wait, did you say somebody else? Oh, somebody over there came out.
Yeah. Alright. Now everybody who's in Chill to Play is gonna be seen.
Oh boy. I'm in danger.
They're just minions.
I can't. I can't attack. I got pepper spray, I guess.
I need an adult.
Exactly. I don't have area weaken, I've just got area healing, and I can't even heal myself.
I am an adult. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was watching DBZ.
Why am I the adult?
Was that a 15, I guess, to hit? Yes, his
What are you
dodge.
hitting?
Big guy.
Got what, -3 right now to everything? So that would hit.
And he's vulnerable, so his active defenses are halved.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's half and then -3.
Okay, so his
Should be
8 out of
-4,
10.
right? It should be -4 now, right?
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. It should be -4.
uh,
Yeah, because his parry was like something. No, it was whatever.
But he
so
also
toughness
he gets a
toughness
negative-
is halved, right?
No, he gets the
No,
negative.
toughness is not halved.
Yeah, he gets a -2, so that's 26, and he gets the 4 on top of that, which makes it a 22.
So,
Okay.
So 1 degree.
1 degree.
so
That means
Whittling it down.
5 to everything. 5 to his toughness.
Right.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. I guess I have what is it, 1 degree, hence the days.
Correct.
So
You should be able to roll for that
Yeah,
by
but that
now.
should,
I'm
if it's just a daze from damage, it'll drop off. But if it's a daze from an affliction, you can roll a save.
it's from that whatever it was, the slam.
Yeah, that's an affliction. You'll have to make a save for that.
Well, I was gonna see if my regen will work on that.
How often does your regeneration kick in?
It's a roll. It's unreliable, but I have to roll for it. Let's
So
see.
that should just be just a D20. I think
Higher
it's what?
roll.
Yeah, I think it's like 11 or better. I think
Yeah.
it is.
11 or
Yes.
better, it works. 10 or lower, it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if it works. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Let me remove that.
Does that complete your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
All right, Kyle.
Well, actually, no, I'm not done because I can move. I will move up here next to Stalwart and close to Baxter just in case.
Okay.
I mean, I just see that we're still trying to hurt it, so 23 to hit, and I need another will save, -6. So that's a 12. So you are defenseless and disabled. And vulnerable, or defenseless takes, I think, precedence over. Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah, 'cause
defenseless
that takes
and
all the
disabled.
active defenses to 0, which means it's just a 10 to hit him.
And disabled does what?
And
Oh, he's
that's
still got
-5 to all his rolls.
He's still got
Okay.
that. He's still got that -5 to his active defenses, so it's actually like a 5 to hit him.
And Kyle, I do provoke attack of opportunities if I move, right?
No, there's no such thing in Mutants and Masterminds.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Okay.
That's good.
So I'm gonna do something stupid
You just become
Because-
very vulnerable when you do.
because it's trigger. I
Ignore that.
I try to make my way down the cliff to get in front of this guy, or become a target to this guy.
Okay.
You want acrobatics, athletics, or something like that?
You're just jumping down or climbing down?
I've got a good toughness, so I'll just jump.
Dive down. Ah!
Okay. It is approximately 25 feet, almost 30 feet down. So,
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Slightly crunchy.
That's damage rank 5, so DC 20 toughness.
Oh crap. Okay. Well, you know what? This is only the second time I've been in combat ever. So. Oh yes.
Bam!
It's almost like the suggestion of using the danger room before we did anything like this would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
That's
wait a minute, no,
planning and preparation.
It's
Yeah.
the third time I've been in combat because somebody hit me earlier.
It's true. True. That was just a test.
But yes, I'm going to try to help trigger out,
all right.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Trigger.
He is defenseless, isn't he?
I believe so.
No active defenses. But that doesn't mean I can't have him attack, though.
Right.
Go for the nads.
Damn it. Oh.
All right.
He's a dog. He's fearless to the very end. So I don't think a 9's going to hit him.
Now, does he get a save at the end to try to get the defenseless off?
He should, because that was was that an affliction he was hit with? Yes.
Yeah.
So he gets to roll the fortitude.
Is that a reflection? Just punching somebody?
Was it? No. It's that if it's just a punch. No,
Yeah, he just punched the dog.
Oh, he's staggered. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, gotcha.
But that's it.
Okay.
He's brave to the end. He's not backing down.
Alright. A doc.
I'm gonna try and heal those that are not enemies that are afflicted by things.
Okay.
All right, cool. That's gonna heal the afflictions off the Miss Kitty, off Ricochet, and off of Trigger. So
Okay.
those afflictions are healed, and I am in a bad spot. Things are great. Let me try a toughness or
Yeah.
fortitude.
You'll be
Sorry,
fine.
Baxter.
Hey, I'm no longer dazed.
It takes off the highest level.
And since I've got 2 ranks, it'll take off multiple. But yeah, it does take off the highest first.
Okay.
I just cannot heal myself. That is my limitation.
The actual damage, like the negatives to your active defenses, that's like the lowest level. So that's the last thing that actually gets taken off.
But it's the first thing that gets taken off if you have regenerate.
Right.
Okay.
I am no longer dazed. We'll see how long that lasts.
Ricochet.
So there's 3 guys right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am attacking this one.
Okay.
Are these minions?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Clear them out, please.
Gonna try to.
I need an adult.
19 hit one. Hit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their dodge is 11.
Okay. His toughness roll needs to be to 25.
And with
See.
minions, if they fail the toughness, they're just gone.
Right.
Yep.
They take the highest level, whatever it is.
You want to throw your shotgun 2 more times?
I'm going to.
All right.
That's a 26 and a 26 to hit, and DC's 25. I love me some takedown.
So do I. I was
Yeah.
trying to stay in the back.
Does that take that one down?
Yes.
Oh,
Mm.
nice. Is that an extra training for you?
It is not. It's a 19 with a plus 2.
Oh, jeez.
All right. That one's down.
Heck, okay, hold on a second. I might get technical here. This is still within range.
All right.
Can I see? All right, I'm gonna say that. Can I see it? Because I have to be aware. I have to be able to see the target. If you say no, that's fine.
40 feet.
If you have takedown 2, you can actually move.
Oh, that's right.
So you can move over to the edge and be able to see him.
Shouldn't be afflicted by anything right now either.
Yeah, just kamikaze. Jump on top of him. Cannonball.
Okay.
That's what I should have done is cannonball the guy. And all of a sudden it's shock. I get down there to the fin trigger and the shocker comes right.
It bounces off, comes back.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta say something witty. Just a second. Stick with me, kid. I'll teach you a thing or two. There you go.
Good trigger. Good trigger.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Because he's not a minion.
All right. He can't really do shit now, can he?
Nope.
He has just been abused this entire time.
He's probably just the sweetest guy. He has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Go
He
go
just
say hi
pops
to
up
them.
to see what's going on, and like people mauled the shit out of him.
He accidentally bumped into the helicopter. I mean, the airplane.
It's a complete accident, guys. I swear. We'll teach you to be clumsy.
That's fine. So he's minus 10 on all of his rolls.
Yeah, it's about to get real ugly too.
Oh, because all it's going to take is stalwart here to bust
And
some
I don't
stones.
have to roll to attack.
You're gonna hit.
You got me
I
grappled,
don't
don't
have to
you?
roll to attack. I've got him grabbed. I can just do damage
Oh,
with my action. I don't have to roll.
that's nice.
Oh.
So that's what I'm gonna do. DC 27.
Okay. Hold on. He's going to try to headbutt you.
He is staggered and has no actions.
Oh.
He was
The
going. He thought about it.
Yeah, the thought enters the mind.
Be real,
If he could, but he
real bad thing if I could headbutt you right now. Gives him the stink eye.
Staggered only says you're dazed and hindered. May only take a single standard action, so he can still take an action. Right?
But he is also grappled.
Oh, it's the
that
grapple
doesn't that
stopping.
doesn't mean he can't act. He can still. I thought staggered meant you couldn't.
It's
Oh, it's
Stunned. Stunned.
Okay, yes, he
Stunned.
can. So he hits me, and that's a 28 toughness. Now, is that bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so I only take half effect from that.
It's a 15 to hit you.
Yeah. It's minus 10 from my.
minus 10? Oh, yeah.
Minus 5 from me, minus 5 from y'all.
All that shit you threw on me.
Okay. Yeah, he don't hit.
A light clunk.
He just kind of nods to you.
And you can roll your will save. I think you're at a minus 3 on the save at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
No, he's good. Go ahead and murder it.
So I just squeeze.
Alright.
That's a
hug.
DC 27 toughness.
27 toughness, huh?
And all of his active defenses are 0?
Yeah, but toughness is not an active.
Yeah, it's not active.
Oh, gotcha.
Now, he still takes all the penalties, whatever penalties he's got for his rolls, he still takes that.
So he rolled a 16 then.
And the DC is 27, so he got a 16. That's 11. That's another 3-degree failure. 2
Bye-bye.
status means you're out.
He's out.
You know, I have been part. He's hugged me like that before. But damn.
Damn, that sounds like a power you need to start investing in.
As you squeeze the life out of him, kind of like crumples down, and you see a little tiny charm fall off of him.
And then you hear a whimper. That wasn't my fault.
I want to reach down and grab that charm, and if I have to use extra effort to do that, I will absolutely do that.
Yeah, you toss granite down, you pick up the charm, and you see on the back, what was the name?
Chandler?
Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah. Chandler.
yeah, you see his initials on the back. And on the front, you see this is a picture of a very old picture of a woman that might have been his wife 100 years ago.
I think this is the dude.
I pick
No,
up
I'm the
Army.
dude.
I pick
No.
up Army and
That's
shot
him.
put him across the way at the guy standing there watching us.
I was going to
Well,
say,
actually, hold on. Hold on a minute. I'm going to be getting to that.
But
Wait,
do we
are
want
we
to pick
still
that
Ah,
up?
it's the old guy.
Are we still in rounds or not?
Yes,
We are.
because there's this guy over here.
Well, and don't forget, it is 11:16. And
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to pick that up next session?
Well, he would have probably. Can he vanish or go away?
Okay, I go before him,
Okay.
so let me try something.
I love that.
I'm gonna turn him into an
teleport
acorn.
away. I teleport away, and I am grabbing him,
In the face, right?
which is an 18 to grab him.
All right.
And
And
once I have grabbed him, I am just teleporting. Well, I have turnabout, so I teleport, grab him, and I'm bringing him back over.
okay. His dodge is 24.
Okay, then I do not hit his dodge.
Yeah, he sidesteps as you go do the face hug thing. It's like,
But
"Ah,
what I will
you
do,
missed."
I can't get rid of my hero points you give me over here. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with them. But I have 1 hero point, so I will spend that to try to reroll and see if I can get better on that.
Okay.
And so the grab attempt is now a 27.
Okay,
So-
that hits us 24.
And I will grab him and just teleport him back.
Is there a will save or anything against
Well,
teleportation?
Not that I know of.
he gets a strength or is it strength
Yeah.
or dodge
Whichever
It
one's
might
higher.
be
isn't it?
to
strength.
resist
Yeah.
the grab.
I'm pretty sure it's
Right.
whichever is higher.
And it's not, he's going to be able to do it. If his dodge is that high, he can do it.
Yeah, I got a
Well, his strength
14
might
dodge.
suck.
Yeah, then you
Strength
can do
is
it.
a 1.
Because my strength is horrible.
Yeah, he's still got to roll to see if he can
Yeah.
resist.
Like he can still get a one.
Oh, yeah, because there is actually bonuses to this because of power, because I'm using this as a power. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
Let me just go back and look. Because I also have improved grab, which gives me a +5. Or
It
no,
gives him a
the DC.
-5.
It
Right.
gives him -5, and
Or that's improved hold that gives him a -5.
yeah,
Improved grab just means that you're not vulnerable when you grab someone. And you
right.
can do it with one hand.
Yes,
This is
I'm
weird,
just doing it with
Because
my
it's a tiny
tail.
little armadillo hand.
No, it's a tail.
Tail. Okay.
Yeah, I grab him with my tail. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be able to hold on to him because I have not added what I need to add to make it a
Improved hold
a
gives a
further
negative
attack.
5 penalty to escape.
right.
Improved grab. You can grab with one arm.
Yeah,
And you're not vulnerable while you've got someone grabbed.
right.
While
So
using the other
I
hand to
try
fly.
to grab him, and I realize that I'm not strong enough to do it, and I come back alone. But this is important for me because it tells me something I have to work on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And he will go. Oh, I have to be close with that.
Nope, sorry, I was trying to read it myself, not show it to you guys.
I've done that too, Dan.
Alright. Yeah, he'll just, as you see him walking towards his cave, he kind of just melts into the ground and disappears.
And we will follow him next week.
Yes.
I got plenty of samples to take.
So I'm just seeing. I'm imagining us getting back to base one time and going in to see Baxter in his lab, and
Troglodytes is clones.
there's this little like symbiote thing in a tube that's got all these other things like molded into it, and it just looks grotesque, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Currently, it's in my pocket dimension.
I think you need to start buying Minion.
See, I'm gonna be making clones, probably, and then just stuffing them full of shit.
And he just pulls them out of his pocket dimension in the middle of a fight.
It's just like, here, minion, take this. It's Jinx or whatever. Take this. It's,
Yeah.
Here we have drugs.
You're going to be
Exactly.
a raid boss, is what I keep hearing.
I can
Give
just,
me time, and I'm gonna make all this.
Baxter's just going to be Cell and just pop a bean out, and this little guy pops out and starts fighting people. All right. So yeah, we'll pick this back up next week. So don't go. If you want to join us next Thursday, yes, for some more mutants and masterminds, we will definitely be pleased to have you. If you can't wait for next Thursday for your tabletop RPG fix, come join us tomorrow night for our Consequences of Chaos, which is our 5th edition D&D game. And then, of course, on Wednesday we have our Torganized Play game. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, come check and see what kind of issues we have there. Because it's not as much chaos as these two games, but there's a little. And of course, I'll be playing some Forspoken. Yeah, I think that's the name of the game. Forspoken for whatever over the weekend. So you can come join me for that, and shoot me a message in chat if you want to chat. I usually play with my mic muted because background noise, dogs whining, that kind of thing. People don't want to hear that. But if you jump in chat and want to talk with me or just chill, let me know, and I'll turn the mic on and we can talk as I play and figure out the new game. Let's see. Other than that, check out the podcast if you haven't had a chance to check out any of that. Then you also got TikTok videos now too, don't you?
Yes. Trailer Trash Theater is the name of the podcast, and all of our movies and stuff like that. Our editor, he goes through and breaks it up, and so I think the last one.
The last one I saw was the chainsaw one with the giant robots.
Oh, you're talking about Robot Jocks.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. The last one I think he's got on there, I can actually pull it up, is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's right. You said that last week.
He's not added any of the new ones yet. So
you get a chance, check that out when you're just sitting still and you want to thumb through your phone, watch videos. Go ahead and click on it. We'll be back, like I said, next week. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are in this adventure called life together. So please keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.
Bye.
Derek.
Nanu.